Hello, what is up, gamers and gamers? Happy Gay Tuesday. How are you doing? Welcome in. What's up? We got Vodka with the first. How's it going, Vodka? How's your day been? What you been up to today? Welcome in, Bluey. How's Bluey's week been so far? What's up? Welcome in, Dust. How's your day going? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. V, what's up? How's it going, V? What you been up to recently? Thanks so much for stopping by on this fine Gay Tuesday. We are playing some more Arknights today, believe it or not. Can you believe it? Wow, that's crazy. I'm actually surprised I didn't schedule 3 Arknights stream this week. I was about to, but I didn't. I've got to find me an acoustic bunny girl, bro. Bro, there's one in your screen right now. How's that, Boost? How's it going? Welcome in. A pretty one? Bro, there's one on your screen right now.
Can I go to toilet, please? I asked teacher.
Fuck you,
said my teacher, whose was actually the fuck you guy.
The fuck you guy? That's crazy. Nika, someone drew Archeria today. I don't know if they're available at the moment. It's early. It's early on a weekday for them. Time zones, am I right? Does my headset feel like it? Hold on, my headset's all like, that feels like it's not adjusted properly. Oh, I've been pushing it down the wrong place to try and adjust it. Wait, have I? Hold on. How the frick does this thing work? This Astro headset has forsaken me since I got it. But I think if you say Federico 3 times, they will appear still. I think that's the rule. But if you guys are all doing well, thanks so much for stopping in. We are going to be continuing and finishing the story to the Grinning Valley, which I'm actually really excited to see how it goes, especially because I think it'll be a Jerry-less episode. So no Jerry in around. Did anyone get an update? Did Denia fuck with Jerry? Because I think I liked his sad boy, nervous boy failure energy. Honestly, it started to grow on me. I still think we should make it a term, but yeah, he was still out there. A chicken quesadillas for the first time in a while. Damn, those frozen fajita chicken strips kind of do their job. Yo, I made chicken quesadillas once when I did my pan frying of the chimkins, and that time it came out good because what I did was I took the raw chicken and I cut them all up into little cubes, and then I basically just pan fried the entire thing. And since they're so small, they cooked like alongside the peppers and onions. Obviously, I think they were in there a lot longer, so they would be cooked, but those came out good. I remember that was a good strat. Is to cut up all the raw ones. I was happy about vegetables today. No slander on that dude today. Okay, good, as they deserve. Thank you for the status report. I myself finished my family style mashed potatoes. Had 3 strips of frozen veggie bacon and then an apple. So I had quite a nutritious meal, if I do say so myself. I had fruit, starch, and protein, and vegetables technically. So we kind of up. And that was 15 minutes ago because I woke up from like an hour and a half nap, because I tell you fellas, I was fucking gassed today. I was so busy, and I literally got home a little later than I was supposed to. I made the thumbnail today because I forgot to make one over the weekend for the second stream. Sometimes I wait. Sometimes I wait in case there's a CG. I like to basically, what my priority for thumbnails generally goes, if there's a CG related to the story that we're reading, I will generally try and incorporate that. If not, I will find official art or take cover art. And since we already did one with the cover art, I had to find other official art. So that was my logic for delaying. But regardless, still try and get the stream up announcement right around 6 p.m. Eastern to give people roughly 2 hours in case they want to stop by, and just give them a heads up. That is for like folks that might not just assume. I don't know. I like to give people I like to give people all the different options for knowing when streams will be. Like I try and do the schedules. I try and do Discord pings, Twitter pings, Blue Sky pings. I post the schedule on YouTube, but I want to just make sure that people that might want to be here know when it would be. So so I did that, and then I crawled over to bed and I was like, nap sounds pretty good. And then my alarm at like the 45-minute mark goes off and I'm like, that didn't do it for me. And I just take another 15 and then another 15 and then another 15. I'm like, okay, I need to get the fuck up. So it's like 7:36 and I look like a blurry little kitten crawling out of bed. The sun is like setting. It was actually really nice. It was like the sun was like beating through the trees in a really like cute romantic way, and my cat who was sleeping next to me was just curled up in an adorable little ball, and she like found where the sunny spot would be, or she moved multiple times. I'd like to think the latter. I'd like to think that she's kind of smart and was like, I know where the sun will be, and curled up there waiting for it to peek through the trees and into my bedroom. It was kind of nice. Actually, I did take a picture. Let me see. Could I? Is there my social security number in there? It's not. I can get it. Hang on a sec. I do have to turn on my AC a little bit. I'm kind of sweaty. Doesn't ladder mean second opinion? Did I? You're right. I meant the former. Let me sip on some tea. I need some caffeine. You're right. Didn't you, Smiling Right, get this guy out of here? Come on. It was like one. She only did it one click of the mouse, basically. Maybe two. What am I doing? Oh, I'm sipping on tea. I'm getting this picture of my cat because you guys are forced to look. Whether you like it or not, you guys are perceiving what I want you to perceive. That's what you sign up for. You guys have to listen and see what I want you to. So that's what I thought, baby. Save picture. Please be patient. She's stupid. I know she is stupid. Oh wait, you're talking about me? Hey, that's crazy. You're right though. Here she is. Isn't she cute? Look, all curled up. Tiny ass head. Look, the sun's just like right there. Literally, like whatever's not pictured on the camera, there's not that much sun. So there she was. We were eeping. She must have had a long day of also sleeping. And then I walk through the door and she gets fed dinner. And then she's like, damn, that shit hit. And then she crawled into bed and was like, I need another nap. And I was like, honestly, me too, homie. Classic upside down head cap position. It's such I don't get it, but it's so funny watching them position themselves in that. Like they'll lay down and then all of a sudden they'll just like skirt over and like their head's just like upside down. You're like, what the hell are you doing? And then when they settle, you're like, damn, that looks really comfortable. But yeah, they literally just twist all their limbs around, looking like a pretzel. But yeah, I had to scritch sap boost right as she was there. She looks so warm and comfy. What's up, Skeek? How's it going? Welcome in. Here's the snoozer, the eeper. So true. But that was also me. Like I said, it was like a good 90-minute nap. It was way longer than I should have. I enjoyed it though. It felt great. And here I will yap for probably another 3 to 3.5 hours where we finish the story, and then my throat will be hurting because yeah, and then I'm gonna sign off on stream, and then I'll lay in bed for another probably hour. Yeah, I think I've started to run the numbers, and generally what happens is on stream nights, after I end stream, I don't fall asleep for a good 2 hours. Like last night, when did we end? Like a little shy of 12. Last night actually I was pretty tired, so I ended up falling asleep right around 1. So that was better. But generally speaking, like on the nights where we will end up ending at 12 or maybe sometimes a little later, for some reason that threshold, even though I am just absolutely dragging at the end, when for some reason when we hit that critical mass of 4 hours, I just I get overtired or something, and I can't even fall asleep afterwards. It's literally it's guaranteed to be 2 a.m. It's just over the threshold. I don't get it at all. Vanilla, what's up? Welcome in. Bonjour. Hello. What's up? How are you doing? Welcome in. Saya, what's up? How's it going? Yo, how have you been? Welcome in. Thanks so much for the headband. You like the bunny ears? Yeah, bunny ears are pretty good. We're reading a story about bunny girls. How you been, Saya? What you been up to? Thanks so much for stopping by. It's been a while. Hope you've been keeping doing well. Body accepted that you broke the sleep schedule. My non-existent sleep schedule to begin with, but honestly, you were right. Bunny girls, you say, where? Guess what? We're on the lookout tonight. We're hanging out with more bunny girls. Specifically the silly, the thoughtless ones. My favorite. What having like 20 extra vertebrae does to a creature? Bro, if I could curl up in the positions that a cat does, absolutely. Absolutely. I would like, if I could just contort my back in absurd ways, I would sleep like a cinnamon roll. Would you not? It'd be so comfy. Because like the closest you can get now is like the fetal position. And like that has like this like underlying sense of warmth in itself. Like you ever just lay on your side, like tuck your knees into your chest and curl up in like a cannonball and you're like, damn, tie me up to an umbilical cord or something. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Take a pic together when I my 2.0. Yo! 2.0 Saya? What? Absolutely. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see. That's super exciting. I hope all the preparations are going well. I know that prepping for that stuff can be a little on the stressful side, but if you got people in your corner, then that's good. Yeah, I'd love to take a look. Yo, I love gassing up people's designs. Oof. If you want someone to be your #1 fan, just show me your design, show me your art. I will gas you up. See the medieval depictions of cats in paintings, they just look like an arch bridge. I love when cats do like the big stretch and they like stand up, their limbs extend, and then you just they just bend their back and they kind of vibrate a little with like that. Man, I wish I could do a good stretch like that. Like the closest thing I've ever got to a stretch of that caliber was sitting in a school classroom and spinning my back around in one of those chairs to crack it 18 times. So fear. Bill Nye in Mandarin. Oh my god, I remember seeing that. I honestly, Bill Nye has been hanging out in the corner of this overlay for so long that I literally like it isn't until people bring him up that I remember that he's there. Like he's so a part of this, as is Pitbull, Gura Peepee, Go White Girl Go, and Absolute Cinema. We haven't changed those in a while. So Sharika, how's it going? Welcome in. You cute with rabbit ears? Thank you. I think so too. I've kept them on for like 48 hours now. I don't think they come off. I think the glue is stuck. This is a call for help. Please. Please, I can't take it anymore. Please. The package said the glue would wear off after 12 hours. It's been 48. I've taken 4 showers. The ears are still stuck. They're starting to get itchy. If someone puts the crown on my head, it just goes around the ears. Please, somebody, anybody. Pretty sure it was there on my first stream. Just thought it was the usual. Honestly, the thing is like at that point, it still was, which is the funny part. Tear them off and go bald. No, I don't want a haircut. That's crazy. Windy. Yeah, look, the crowd just goes around it. How's it going, Windy? Take care, Saya. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh my gosh, do you have a blast emo too? That's crazy. Incredible. I know a way to solve that. I learned it from you. Wait, what? It's like Subway Surfers for ADHD. Wait, I need my Subway Surfers gameplay. I love being an iPad kid. Louis, thank you for the hydrate. I grabbed some, what do you call it? Tea in a second. Hey, Dev, is it Deva Prion Answers? Did I say that correctly? Welcome in. How's it going? Happy Gay Tuesday to you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Could be better, but keep it on. Hey, I believe in you. You made it through today, and that's what matters. Keep it up. You're doing great. Call me Dev. Absolutely. Saves me a lot of trouble. Thank you. I'm drinking some mint phantom tea, and by that I mean it's just green tea with mint flavor, but it is mint phantom colored, so it is kind of cute. But Sai, I appreciate you stopping by. It's been so nice to catch up. I'm glad to know that you're doing well. Let me know how everything's going. And Shriek, I know I said I dodged your message on the rabbit ears, but I hope you're doing well as well. Thanks so much for stopping by. I wonder when I put Bill Nye on the screen. Honestly, I feel like I put Bill Nye on the screen before we even did like our first substitute teacher stream, where I pulled out the wheelie cart and we watched Bill Nye videos, which is so funny because we did that the entire subathon during the sleep sessions. Like I didn't even consider putting on anything else. I just locked in and watched like 3 seasons of Bill Nye the Science Guy during the subathon. That was a bit hard to read. No, I'm just dumb, honestly. I think that's what it chalks up to being. But we're just yapping right now. We're catching up. We always like to spend a little time making sure that everybody's doing well, checking in with everybody. Then we're gonna do some like daily games. We gotta do Arknights Wordle. We gotta do Bandle. I do regular Wordle in the morning though, like an old person. It's really because of my family. Me and Al Captio are going back at it in the Discord though. But yeah, then we're gonna finish up the Arknights story to the Grinning Valley. Keep that brain young. Listen, I have so many like little boomer brain activity games. Like I play Flow Free still. I think I've told you guys this. That you guys know the game, the little like connect the dots, Flow Free, where the icon's like the little square with the dots and the colors. I've been playing that game. I do the daily puzzles every day. It's been going on for 3,128 days. I haven't done the math to know how long that actually is, but I know it's a while. I'm coming up on a decade at some point. No, it's probably like 8 years or something. Say that number again. 3,128. Every single day. I don't know why. Maybe I am the acoustic bunny girl of your dreams. Have you guys ever considered that? When you connect the colors in the grid? Yeah, exactly. That's the one. I do the normal one and the hexagon one. 8.5 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god. You're not purple? I could be. Have you considered that? Have you considered the possibility that I could be? If you want me to be. You're not Australian? Have you considered the possibility that I could be, mate? What more could you want from me? That's crazy. I think you showed it on stream. Yes, I must have. I feel like I did during the subathon. I looked away for 1 second and I got judged for not being a purple Australian. Can you believe that, mate? Crazy. You have plans on singing, like making covers? I so wish I could sing. Unfortunately, I cannot. I'd like to sing in the car. I'm not much of a shower singer though. I'm more of like a shower fighter. I feel like I think of so many good arguments in the shower. Like, bro, you would not want to fuck with me in the shower. I lock in. Also, it'd be a little weird if we were to square up in the shower, but I don't know. I could be open to it. Depends. So, Dev, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Your voice is cool. Your voice is cool. But thank you. I wish I could sing. I would like to at some point. I always considered doing like a karaoke stream, but I'm not good enough at it for it to be worth it. So it's always been like a really long stretch goal for like events and stuff. Because you guys have to pay to do that. And speaking of, I still need to coordinate the cooking and cosplay stream. I need to find I've been so preoccupied lately. I apologize. I gotta find the Swire cosplay that I can buy. So German porn Benny is real. That's crazy. Yo, send a link. I mean, what? I was happy to see you stream. Always happy to see your name in chat, Sharika. I appreciate you. Get a lot of Arknights streams recommended to me today. Is there an update or something? Honestly, this is like considerably a low week. But near the end of the week, there will be a new event and some new characters. So do you play the game, Dev? I looked away for 1 second. As Nazi, I feel conflicted about this representation. I'm sorry, no! Don't take offense, it was all in jest. Here, you're allowed one rude remark towards stupid Northeast American boy. Give me your worst. Give me your worst. 18 cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. That's crazy. Vanilla, are you a purple bunny girl? Man, vodka's getting desperate. This is crazy. Have you to follow gay cuties? Well, damn. Well, happy Pride Month to you too. I've been recommending the game though. You should check it out. Honestly, like we're gonna be launching into a side story, so it's gonna be something that it's like won't strongly relate to the story for a long time if you do get into the game. And we're not doing any of the stages today. We're just doing reading, so it's just gonna be vocal stuff. You're gonna see some of the characters, and I'll make some silly connections that may or may not make sense in the moment, but we'll have a good time while doing it. Golf, how's it going? Welcome in. What's up? I just realized the event drops when I'm doing my graduation. Guess I'm lucky I'm not pulling. Yo, also not pulling. Let's go. Also, congrats on graduating. That's huge. Send a picture of your cap, and we'll give you big congrats. That's what, Thursday? I can't roast on the spot. It's all good. See, you gotta think of those clapbacks really quick. You gotta have material prepared. Just kidding. Then I'll be worried that you're like, man, how long have you been bottling this up? You've been just waiting for an opportunity to say this. So, yeah. Friend Jimmy and Arknights Sona made me a bunny girl with a purple hoodie. That's crazy. That's awesome. What would my Arknights Sona be? All right, you guys are. I would be a Sancta. Nikiyashi, what's up? How you been? Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome in. There's also the kind of op I'd be thrilled to get as a spoof, but can't afford to pull for. Thorn's Altar would be the kind of person where I literally am not even going to look at his kit because I couldn't care less. Sorry. Rose Salt, on the other hand, though. The disappointing Techno is the disappointing collateral damage on me not pulling. A very Benny Core op. What makes you say that? I don't even like the guy. I don't care for him. Pulling for Goth Durin. Honestly, that's the only thing. I might just go for the 5-star within 10 pulls and just have that be it. In hopes that it's Techno. It's such a good name too. Oh, it's crazy. All right, let's swap over. Let's do some Arknights Wordle. His S1 is auto activation, auto recovery. That's what. So like, Lapland. I feel like I don't do Brain Dead Knights that often. Do I? Gotta pull for Durin lore. How many Durin are there? Like 5? Like Mulberry S1? I do like that. I finished Hose Masteries today, by the way. Or Skill 1 Masteries, I should say. Female, higher than 16, lower. Let's go like Quora. Defender, 4-star, 21. Okay. Who's another? Is it Bubble? No, Bubble's a different class. Is it Durnar? Durnar's like an arts defender. Who are our 4-star defender females? It's Durnar, Quora, Gummy, and Bubble. I think Bubble's more expensive. I want to say Durnar. Oh, S1. Yeah, honestly, I wanted it for like IS and then also just like another option because like the 2 cost, like every other swing doing that is kind of nuts. I guess S3 was a Giga debuffer plus arts. Oh, really? S3 is minus. Hey, what's up, Inquis? How's it going, dude? Welcome in. How you been? Minus 50% res and defense. Deals 480% of his attack as DOT. We're getting DOT characters now. Actually, isn't that what isn't that what Rose Salt is? Rose Salt's like also like a DOT. It's interesting that they're doing this. Around 5. Yeah, who you got for Durin? You got Durin, you got Chestnut, you got Myrtle. Can't think of any others. I feel like I've seen art of Pajemka with them. Is Pajemka related at all? All right, fellas, who am I going with? Am I going with Durnar? Is Durnar infected? Survey says Durnar. Where the frick are you? Durnar, the person who I admit I always forget exists, but was the first 4-star defender that I thought of after Quora. So, there she is. Fox Knights. I was very defensive and protective of the Durans for reasons. Aw. Minimalist. Oh, that's right. Okay. He's a little short king. All right. All right. Are we going Durnar? I'll go Durnar. Fuck. She's not infected? It's not Gummy, right? Gummy's not infected. So it's Bubble. Damn it. I thought Bubble was a different class. Shoot. I did have it. That's right. That's right. That's not bad though. That's not bad at all. We take those. And we beat someone who got it in 6, who will not be named. So we good. Imagine guessing Durnar before Quora. That's crazy. Who would even do that? Imagine cheating in Arknights Wordle. Who would do that? That's crazy. Anyway, cool. Bubble and Quora are both protectors. Man, I don't know what is it. I just feel like I feel like Bubble would be more expensive because she's more like Hoshiguma type, but and Quora I feel like is just like kind of a typical defender, but I don't know. This is also a thing that heals allies and damages enemies over a Wishadel size area on a short cooldown. That's so weird. Why does it have to be him? Why couldn't it have been literally anyone else? You had it. I know. I had it. Ugh. Oh, she's also a practitioner. God dang it. Why does it have to be Thorns? Why couldn't it have been someone cooler? Why couldn't it have been the Hoshiguma altar? That would be kind of sweet. Whoa. All right. Hold on. We only get... This is a quick one. 1977, 640 million views. It's considered easy. This isn't... Oh. Oh, this is such a Papa Bloom song. Shit, what is it? I don't listen to this music either, but I was subjected to it as a kid. Okay, give me the drums. It is considered easy. Give me the drums. Oh, what? Oh, this wasn't what I thought it was. That isn't what I thought. I didn't think it was We Will Rock You. What? I hear it now. I thought it was a different song. Oh my god. I wonder why people get it in 2. All right. Well, that was I totally thought it was a different song. And the thing is I can't even think of what I think it was because I know that the guitar riff that I was just like humming along to was this song. That's crazy. Jumping off a bridge. Man, no wonder why it was only 4. We will shake you. There's only so much you can do. There's multiplayer Bandle? Yo. People don't remember the guitar as much as the vocals. Yeah, the drums is the dead giveaway. Yeah, I guess that's why it sounded so familiar. We got to do multiplayer Bandle sometime. Someone write that in the ideas book. If we don't have an ideas book, someone make an ideas book. Let me do... we only have a couple more TV ones. Let's do 1 or 2 of these. We got 2007, 7 seasons. Very hard. 2007's a little... Is this going to be like Parks and Rec? When did Parks and Rec start? This isn't Parks and Rec. All right. All right. Make an ideas book in the ideas book. You is doing God's work over here. Thank you. How you doing? You? Thank you for stopping in. This sounds kind of familiar. Very hard though. I feel like it's like a National Geographic thing. Just feel like we're going on like an adventure, right? Anyway, I can't think of it. Let's get on to the next. Maybe it's gonna be like a cop show. I feel like there was already a Hawaii 5-0, and it was the old Hawaii 5-0. How many seasons was My Name is Earl? The answer is too few. Fuck the suits that can that show. I don't even know what that is. I'm sorry. My Name is Earl. 2005. I don't even know what this is. Was it good? Did we fuck with Earl? What about Mad Men? When did that show start? It was that! Yo! Let's fucking go! Hell yeah. Crazy guys. Funny thing is I never even watched that show. I pulled that out of my ass straight out of Vibes Alone. Vibes Alone got me that one. All right. Nicely done, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna jump into the game. Make my cursor a little bigger.
I'll be here. There aren't many chances to take a nap on the battlefield.
Delphine English voice jump scare. Oh my god, I forgot I changed her to that yesterday. How did I get this? Anyway, good job. I love Delphine so much. We get to read the Delphine event soon, guys. Can you believe it? That's so exciting. After we finish chapter 14. Oh, hit 50 trust. It must have been from here then. Yeah. Oh, I can swap you out finally. I can put I think I was doing Virtuoso before. She's at 81.
What a beautiful
Yeah, that's what it was.
sunset. It would be even more romantic if there were music swirling around the deck.
Dude, Virtuoso's English delivery is so good. It's crazy good. It's crazy good. I'm so sad that I bought the skin and it didn't have English voices.
It's been a while, Doctor. Ready to move out?
Read it in 4 months? I hope so. I don't think chapter 14 will take us that long, will it? What'd I get? Free stuff. What's this from? Thank you for your continuous support and love for Arknights. That's me. You got it, guys. Please seek our official announcement for more details. Oh, what'd they do? What broke? Are they compensating us? So I did the Ho Masteries. It's longer than Drilling Sturm and longer than chapter 1 through 6 combined. At least it'll be peak. At least it'll be peak. I'm not even upset. I think it'll be super fun. And we'll get to do some stages mixed in again, which I think we'll have some fun with. Not the first like 10 stages though, because I think I was able to do those. It's a better pace than Drilling Sturm in chapter 0 through 6. I liked Drilling Sturm. I just wish I liked it more. And it's really just because is too complicated. It's too complicated to read in voices and comprehend on the fly. I need Mika's calculation power to be able to get through it. I think I said when we were reading it, I was like, if I was reading this myself, I wouldn't know what the fuck was going on. That wasn't a compensation gift. That was a wow, you guys are still here gift. Well, yeah, perfect. Just up it a little bit or I'll consider leaving. Just kidding. I'm invested for the long haul now, bros. Is Rosa ready to be promoted? She is not. Who else was I working on? Oh, what about Leto? She's also not. But she'll be easier to get. Let's do Leto. Let's do Leto, guys. You guys want to do Leto? You get some ship catalysts. No, I don't want to go to jail. What? Huh? Huh? Do 3. Oh, because I said, you little freak. That's not what I was talking about. What in tarnation are you on about? That's crazy. Give me some of those red certs. Red certs is what I grind every single off time, which probably isn't the best, but I do it anyway. All right, fellas, read 9-color deer in this bitch. I need 5. Bet. Yahoo! All right, Leto time. Your words, not mine. Hey.
What's this? Promotion gift for General Yeta? That's a name I've not heard in a long time.
What?
Time really flies. It's like years have gone by and I've done nothing.
That's kind of a vibe. Hold on. What did you say your name was? It's not like Jay Leto?
What's this? Promotion gift for General Yeta?
Yeta?
That's so...
Yeta?
I'll lead the way. Seriousno? Are you trying to improve my teamwork again? Lada had a secret talk with me recently. Said she wants to open a little shop in Ursus and we could all chip in and get our share. As for the shop, it'll be a headquarter. All the girls can have regular meetups there and I can go over to hang out whenever I miss her too. It's gonna be great.
Cute. She probably wrote General Leto in the operator form like General Zima right after Children of Ursus. Oh, that makes sense. I like her E2 art. It's kind of cute. Can't believe she doesn't have a skin though. She was like the most newest of the Children of Ursus to be added, right? She was like the last one. I'm in red. Wait, you didn't read Children of Ursus? Also, the fact that I still have 0 trust on her is kind of crazy. She was a D-Gen. Ah, yeah. Okay, that was recently. Oh, hunk of refers to that thing. Awful refers to the other thing. Exactly. I use photographic memory to understand German words, honestly. KB says chapter 14 stages are really fun, especially the ones you weren't allowed to do. I'm sure. Yeah, I literally had to stop at like 10, I think it said. Yeah, 14, 10. So cool. All right, we'll work on Rosa for next time, and then I think that'll be done with my character. No. So, then Saria will be the last one. Maybe I can E1 Saria right now. Where the hell is she? Oh, I'm on medics. That's why. I was like, she can heal. I was looking at this icon. Hey Mika, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing? Subanese is the direct sequel to Break the Ice. So you better get going on that eventually to find out more about her. About Leto? Aw, dang it. Well, that's also one of the last stories we'll do. The ties for last stories we'll do is probably that or the Sui timeline. So we get there at some point. But how you doing, Mika? Thank you so much for stopping in. You home yet? Finish my tea. Blah. Blah. Break the word ice count. How long is it? Aren't too long? All right, let's go. Love to see it. Let's level up Saria. Strong dragon lady. I don't have enough. Well, that's what I should have been doing. What does the exchange look like? I got 16 medic chips. No, I might need those medic chips for rock salt. I lied. We can level up rock salt easy. Did I even do that? Rose salt, not rock salt. Jesus Christ. Rose salt. I also have these. I still have these. Oh my god, I gotta use these. Rock salt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Which of the 5 stars deserve it? I still have no idea. Quirkus? Does she? Colopsis? What about Enforcer? What about Erato, you guys? My god, why are you guys not glazing Erato? I don't get you guys. So here's one hell of a trip. It gives context for some semi-connected stuff, but honestly, that's the ones I'd leave for later. Is relatively self-contained. Yeah, that's the vibe that I'm getting as well. So I feel like it's probably going to be one of if not the last one. So of course, you need skill level 7 E2 is whatever. I think I already have them both. Fire Whistle. I do like Fire Whistle. Fire Whistle's fun. Real answer is Amiya, you coward. You're right. Medic Amiya will be on my team at some point. Eratu, fuck you. Can't believe you'd say that to me. All right, to the Grinning Valley. So we just wrapped up Jerry's little story, and it was a silly one. We're now moving on to Savage story. Interesting. Shifters need masteries for best skill use. I have not done Enforcer Mastery, have I? I should though. I should, because I like Enforcer, and I feel like he'll be my go-to shifter now, because Swire's a shifter, but she tends to push people in the wrong direction. Looks at Benny's Weedy. I don't want to hear a word about Weedy saying about her. This is about Enforcer. We're talking about Twinks. Boy, it's Pride Month. What the hell, dog? You can't say that. What the fuck? It's crazy. Anyway, what's up, Savage? Here's a bunny girl for you. Weed. July 1st. Oh, Christ. Feedy. The Feedy skin is good. Watch me. Normally, we don't get closure right when something happens. Just like when Mum and Aunt Gemma had that argument in the middle of the night. Such a noisy one, it woke the neighbors. They were arguing about the same old, how should the factory go about starting up the wheat grinder and the rice miller without disturbing the workers' rest? Sorry, I just remembered, I looked at something and I didn't, I don't think I acknowledged it. Apologies. Skeek, did you say that there's some trailers worth watching after this? I think you had mentioned. SMH ignoring trans people now. Pussy module. Congrats to Weedy on the bottom surgery. Oh my god. That is actually one of the. That is probably like the best. The best module name. Concept trailer 3 official trailer to the Grinning Valley. Is that two? Is that 2 of them? Concept trailer 3 official. There's that one. And then to the Grinning Valley. That's 3 total. Oh, I see. Official trailer to the Grinning Valley is 1. And then Arknights animation PP to the Grinning Valley. Okay. I have them Google search. Just remind me to watch them. Is related to this event. That's so funny. Was it literally made to hype up the Victoria arc, which is what you're doing afterwards? Yes. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to be able to do that. Ooh, rubs my little hands together like a fly. It's been 4 months since we've done the main story. You're arguing about the same old, how should the factory go about starting up the wheat grinder and the rice miller without disturbing the workers' rest? Just like those young Billy businessmen who helped the farmers and factory workers build a coalition during the cage incident. Even though they made an effort to break free from the grasping counts of the Victorian Chamber of Commerce, how many of them were just in it, the business? How many of them actually cared about the future of the Rim Billetins? Also, just like the one trip with Dr. and Amiya. Maybe some questions will always have some sort of closure. Is she thinking back to the one during Babel? Where they ditched her? Or is she thinking back to this one? Don't know where you're gonna go yet. Wasn't heading back to the nomadic platform to search for the traces of your childhood just the first stop along the journey? Like what happened to the second stop and third stop, and so on. I filled a tank of gas and even prepped a portable stove and tent. Besides, the Rimbilton Miners Cup is in the group stage right now. If we head straight south, we might make it in time for the cross-country Bird and Bees race across Big Hammer Mine. Or maybe we could go for some of Rimbilton's local specialties. I've committed a lot of fantastic eateries to memory over the last few years, especially the ones that have opened up inside hollowed-out mining tunnels. Kind of interesting. We love practical, topical restaurants. In any case, Calton said that you guys don't have any work coming up for the next little while, so why not put that whole Victoria thing on the back burner for now? Yeah, you guys don't need to go to Victoria. There's nothing happening there. Don't worry about it. Yeah, just hang out in Rimbilton. There's no need to be pushy, Savage. It's not that I'm too worried about what's over the horizon to enjoy the trip or anything. What I mean is, I think I might prefer how we used to do things before, just like wandering around without any particular goal in mind. Well, I might not be entirely accurate either. I'm sure the doctor had some idea of where we were going. I did? Yo, this is the most relatable. This is the most relatable the doctor has ever been. This is the most I've ever related to this protagonist. Because as far as I can remember, it seems like new things are happening every day, and there are always different sights to see. If we were here to casually tour through Rimbilton's barren lands, we'd probably just be seeing a whole lot of sand mines and orogenium clusters. Well, about that, I think it's more so you're having a streak of bad luck and getting yourself into trouble the whole way here. One scene at the end of Doctor's relatability, Babel at the other hand. Yeah, exactly. That's the spectrum that we find ourselves in. Bro can't plan a trip, but can plan battle calculations. Savage is the aunt who hasn't seen their niece in a long time, wants to do a lot of things. The fun aunt. The hot aunt. I mean, what? Who said that? That's crazy. Whoa! I like Savage's design. Anyone actually use Savage? Does that? I couldn't even tell you what class she is. Can't plan an outing, can plan to murder Terran Jesus. Exactly. How does he do it? Fuck no. Does anyone use her? That's sad. Crazy but correct. Man. What a shame. Savage Altar when? Savage Altar will come out and we'll start getting her year 6 or 7 through. She'll be the free unit that we get every year. Savage Altar. We'll never ever get anyone else besides Savage on the anniversaries. She's an instructor? I had no idea she was an instructor. I used Savage a lot when I was new to the game because they gave her for free. That's fair. But nowadays, I'm assuming you don't even perceive her. Tragic. She's Centurion? Oh! Okay, so she's like Blaze or Public Car. I don't know why those are the two I thought of, but yeah. That's surprising. She has like a hammer, but all right. At least Ami is more than capable of holding her own now, and I'm not the same empty-headed, hot-blooded newbie I was before. Even if we run into a scrap, I'm sure we can resolve it without too much hassle. Skirt! Ouch! Sorry about that, Doctor. Doctor, are you all right? Did you bump your head? It's fine, my head's still intact. Savage, what happened? Why'd you suddenly slam on the brakes? Take a look over there. See that transport vehicle over there coughing up smoke? Hey, yo! I know that transport vehicle coughing up smoke. I missed Alana. It's only been almost 24 hours, but I missed her so much. Damn. What a fine woman. She don't need no chainsaw. Estelle punches? Wait, she's also one? I didn't know that. Just let Savage go to pot 6 before we can get a new yearly one. Well, yeah, that's the goal, is after we get Savage to pot 6, then we get Savage Altar. Also, at the end of the last event, Alana was freaking out because she thought Potlid was in the engine room or something. Oh, right. Well, they were like, why is it getting hot in here? And they're like, wait, where's Wormy? Back. Welcome back, Vanilla. How's it going? No, sorry. I know what you meant. I knew what you meant. Jacker, go get some bottled tree water. The more, the better. All right. Bring a tarp over here and help me hold her up. All right. Then grab some tape and tie her to the condensate pipe, then dip her feet in cold water and give her a good soak. Okay, but why? Call it a trade secret. Doesn't matter if it's a fever or a burn. This is the fastest way to cool down. Medicine's fine and all, but you sometimes need to tackle the external problem head on, and this is the way you do it. Is this how they're gonna find out? Is this how Wormy's gonna get taken to Rhodes Island? get treated for her orpathy. Lance. No. She's so cute. I need her to be best friends with Amia. They deserve it. Don't worry, there's nothing to be scared of. I got meds. I figured something like this would happen sooner or later. Hurry and drink, Warmy. She's burning up. She has the strength to swallow the meds, so it's not as bad as it could be. The fever should be going down soon. Yeah, I know it can't be that serious. Trust me. All right, I believe you. But I don't think what she has is a fever. I know. It's her art. She used them to fiddle with the temperature of the power plant again without my permission. Should have dawned on me a lot earlier when I realized how smooth the ride was and how much power we had driving on these roads. I don't know how many times I've told her not to go around casting with her bare hands, but she just can't get it drilled into her head. She's always eager to prove her own worth. That's true. She did really want to feel like useful. Like the entire time when she was shopping, she was like, I am an adult. I can do this. And no, Warmy actually dies at the end of the story. Sorry, what the fuck? That's crazy. They would never. They didn't kill Hayes during the Golden Glow event. They won't kill Warmy here. Actually, that would be diabolical. That'd be absolutely insane. Imagine stands on tiptoes. That'd be absolutely diabolical of them. I would never forgive them if they pulled something like that. They introduced this like adorable little girl and they're like, oh yeah, she has orpathy, but it's not that bad. And she's just, you know, wants to be helpful. And then they're like, oh, sorry. Yeah, she fucking died. But she's playable. Silly girl, what a darn fool. I knew from the moment she got in the truck that she was dumb and stubborn. Damn dipstick. We can always find a doctor. We're not far from a platform. You're not getting anything from those docs that I can't already do. Trust me, we'll be fine. I'll get us through this. What's up, Stormy? How's it going, dude? Welcome in. If you say so. How's the day been? Uh-oh, she's still... Alana, the power cabin's getting hotter and hotter. Yeah, I can't tell since my back's still dripping cold sweat. Ah, she's burning up. How is she that hot? Wait, she's dripping sweat? I'll help clean it up. I have a tongue that's capable of cleaning up sweat off the back of Alana. I've got another folk remedy. Can you go catch some originium slugs? What nut? Don't worry about it. Is that a phone? Alana, there's the bell. Someone wants to board. Yeah, go chase them off, Jacker. Oh, you should go. It'll be bad if her arts go out of control. She'll hurt herself and others too. What are you trying to say? No way. No way it would come to that. Not a chance. She's my own adopted daughter. Ah! Cute. Oh shoot, I forgot to run tits again. Golf. I'm sorry. Hang on a sec. My bad, sir. I forgot. It's been very temperamental lately, and I just forgot to open. My bad, my bad, my bad. Give me a second. Forgive me, please.
Can I go to toilet, please?
I deserve
I
that.
Teacher.
Fuck you.
Said my teacher, whose was actually the fuck you guy.
Fuck you, guy. What's up, Ivy? How's it going? Scammed again. Stop. Don't say it as if it's happened multiple times, even though I know it has. Even though I know it has. Where is it? There we go. Refunded. Refunded. Sorry about that. Anyway, I just slept through a big event. Like a IRL thing or like an in-game event? Gaming gay again? I can't. No, don't say that. You can't say that. It's Pride Month. You can't say that. Out of context, that looks bad. Anyway, she calls her adopted daughter, guys. Now I definitely lick the sweat off her back. If she asked. You just wait, Ray. I'll take care of this whole mess. I'll be right back. Dibs on the front, valid and real. We'll dry her off. If an infected gets sick or if their aunt starts going out of control, it should be another infected to deal with it. Oh, that was kind of noble of Ray in a acoustic fucked up way. That way, even if they disintegrate, it won't at least create new victims. That's a standard protocol on the job. Yeah, Ivy's trying to get me canceled. That's crazy. Can't believe you'd say that. IRL, but an exaggeration for big. Well, I'm sorry that happened. I too know what it's like to oversleep. Was it a good nap though? Was doing this for the bet? She just walks up. Get out. Wait a sec. I'm the driver for that vehicle over there. I've got tools. Do you need any help? Help? Nah, with what? I'm doing just fine over here. We're just taking a little break over here. So if you want to help buggering off, we'll do it's just fine. Huh? But your Ute over there is giving off white smoke. Doesn't look to be in great shape. That's just how it is. I'm the one driving it. Think you know her better than me? Sorry, I'd still like to get in and have a look around. I don't have time to give you a ride. Last warning, go away or I'll make you go away. You're shaking. Who, me? Don't kid yourself.
Paint our explosion chamber.
What? Damn it. Though that gear you're wearing. You're a troublemaker who's done something bad, aren't you? And you're a merc out on the hunt for infected people, yeah? An explosion from inside the bus? Struth, I told you to bugger off. I don't have time for you. Hey, wait. What's going on with that truck? Its body is damaged in several areas and the front is rather deformed. The smoke should be coming from the condensate pipe, not dispersing in the heat. Wait. Not properly dispersing the heat. And then there's that driver. She seems to be worse for wear than the bus itself. He's worried. I'm Team Savage by Alana. I ditched Savage for the minute I met Alana. YouTuber Benny called out for homophobia vid when stop. You can't say that. I'm already getting called racist for the things I've said while reading this game story. Can't triple that. What is this sad ass music? Poor gray ears. The engine is long since stalled, but the sound of water flowing through the condensate pipe can still be heard from the power cabin. Temperature inside the cabin is unusually high, but the drenched pot lid continues to shiver. Alana said this was supposed to help. Just a bit longer then. As her words trail off, Potlid's lips quiver slightly as if sleep-talking. Ray thinks for a moment, then holds the girl's scorching hot hand. Though the hand subconsciously tries to shrink away, it has no strength to do so. Burning hot. It's alright, now I'll be able to see how badly your arts are going out of control. This isn't any miraculous technique or anything, but I can at least reduce the danger a bit. Some people are fine sticking their head in the sand. Some coop themselves up in abandoned mine shafts and wait for the whole thing to get blown up and sealed off. And others try to run far, far away into the barrens. Sure, people get sick just like old parts get rusty, bound to happen. As long as you handle it properly, it won't affect anyone else and it won't turn into a big deal. No, I don't want this. Ray. Easy there, gray ears. Your body temperature's still high. A long time ago, everyone in my family, the whole family, they were all infected. Right. All of them knew how to put their noses into the grindstone. They built their own homes and lived simple but fulfilling lives. I was happy too. I could make a big pot of soup and share it with everyone. They'd eat yummy food and then they'd get better. After they got better, they wouldn't need to come back anymore. Easy now, gray ears, if your temperature gets any higher. A few sparks crackle through the air. I can't hold you anymore. I know what I'm doing, gray ears. Some people don't know how to control their own strength and end up hurting people or even killing them by accident. That's not me. I'm going to knock you out. You'll just be sore for a few days. Well, if it works, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. And for the girlfriends you picked, what? Why are you dragging my girlfriends into this? That's crazy. You can't do that. At least let me be the fall guy. The things you have agreed on while reading this story. What you agreed on? That's different. It's crazy. I'm letting go now. If I eat more and grow up more and my sickness gets better, Dad will also come back. Why were those people on the road looking for infected? Why do I have to hurt Lance just because I'm an infected? Oh, rawness of the blisters on her hand forced Ray to pause. Ray, is it bad to be an infected? Oh. Cecilia Potlin destroying the reader. Stop. The childhood ignorance is the most detrimental thing. Well, Gray Ears, you must be hurting. I can feel it. There are times when the orpathy flares up and I can't sleep, I know. When I remember that ray of light shining through, I can relax and finally close my eyes in peace. Baranmat. Calm, Gray Ears, calm down. I will find it. Potlid! Potlid! How's she doing? You... This blood? Alana, Gray Ears is fine, but stay back. Her heat's gone down a little. She's already caused a small explosion. Alana, these damaged internal components and broken pipes, are they a big deal? Hey, so was this little explosion incident, is this gonna be a problem, or are we gonna be able to keep trucking on to find my mythical beast, you know? There's no forgiveness for priestess? Exactly. Fuck her. Potlid, baby, we must cure orpathy. That's it. That's it. We got so many reasons to. We gotta figure it out. Also ignore the child that's passed out. No biggie. It's fine. She's good. Don't worry about it. Sad look in her eyes. I love some of the lizard characters have really interesting designs, and for me, like the eyes on Alana are so well done. Like the green with the red outline is so good, but then when it mixes like her facial expressions in, like this like sad somber look, it just it looks so good. Perhaps whatever, but medicine doesn't seem to be working. See, I said you needed help. Huh? I saw wretches duct tape and this girl. I've seen her before. Why'd you tie this little girl up? What are you doing to her? What am I doing? What am I even capable of doing? Alana, I'm not an idiot. You think I don't know these tricks don't work? Think I haven't seen an old friend getting heat stroke in the workshop, then being tortured with these crude methods to the point he never came to work again? Rusty wrench managed to survive. Couldn't talk anymore, but he could still work. Old Bobby said it saved his life, but you think I don't know there is exception that proves the rule? Really think I don't know orpathy is an intractable disease? This dumb kid doesn't know that. She thinks she could be cured. What else can I do but play along? I believe in the little medicine I can get my hands on whenever folk remedies reach my ears. Can't just watch another one die in front of me while I can watch helplessly. What the fuck is this? Salutations, madam. Might I interest you in some of my herbs and wares? My fine wares that you can get your hands on. Greetings, ma'am. Mind if we take a look at the girl? Cannot core. You seem to be in a bit of a conundrum. Cannot it is be like, exactly. Opens up the trench coat to show tentacle porn and you're like, what are you even selling? Sleep peacefully now. You don't have to burn yourself anymore. I'm sorry for using my arts on you. May you be free from the pain and suffering of orpathy in your dreams. Your subconscious casting has already stopped. Good work, Amia. I could feel it. She's the deeply wounded girl. Is there anything else I can help with, Doctor? We're good for now. A simple injection should take care of things. I'm done with my arts too. Go ahead and let the others in. Is she really gonna be okay? Her subconscious casting has stopped, and the activation process of the originium crystals inside her body has also been halted. But the fever symptoms haven't been completely relieved yet. I'll have to continue monitoring her for a while. I've been driving this truck around for who knows how long. Never thought I'd run into a doctor in a place like this. All I can say is thank you. You're welcome. Treating the infected has always been Rhode Island's duty. That said, I'm not a doctor, and the doctor is... Sorry, I don't know why that line's so funny. It's like, I'm not a doctor, but this guy, the doctor, he is. He's a doctor, actually. Did you know? He's not like the fraud like other people, like Guard, who's not even a guard. You know? And the doctor is, well, not that kind of doctor. Just to be sure, we should get to the Rhode Island branch office ASAP, where we'd have real diagnostic and treatment equipment to properly examine the patient. But Rhode Island? That reminds me, that girl gave me a card saying that some lady told her to give it to her family. Oh, I'm the lady. The girlie was clearly infected. I figured her family ought to understand. Found it. This is the one. The symbol of the excavator drill pointed straight at the sky. The what? Look at her distraught face. Ain't easy doing business around Rimbilliton these days. Competition's too fierce, so figured it wouldn't be a bad idea to go tucking instead. But your company offers some serious benefits. It's absolutely wild that you'd have such an advanced medical department in a construction firm. Only the Billy companies could learn from you guys. Alana, I think there's been a little misunderstanding, but I do agree with you. If all of Rimbilliton's companies committed to raising awareness about oropathy prevention, our young patient here might not be in such a serious condition right now. Man, fuck the establishment. We should really put what we do at Rhode Island front and center on our business cards. After all, the infected really have proper access to medical services. Wait, that was what their business card was? That the excavator drill? Oh no, it's just that's what she thought it was. Oh my god. She thought it was a drill, but it's the Tower of Babel. Tucking, I heard something else for a second. Hey yo. Tuck it in. Working in children hard in the mines, bro. What a fucked up place. Message of Arknights writ large. Exactly. They should actually. What good's a business card that you don't even know what it is? It didn't click for a second. I thought they were. My understanding at first was that they were using like things that were closely related to the other businesses in the area, so it'd be like more interesting to the people that would pick it up. But then I just realized that Alana just has no fucking idea what she's looking at, and she's like, oh, that's an excavator drill, of course. I've seen hundreds of those, you know. In any case, we'll have a proper medical team dedicated to Wormy's treatment at the branch office. If it's not too much trouble for you, I'd like you to drive for the nearest nomadic city. Sure. Wait, hold on. There's a bit of a special situation with the truck. Once we get back, we might not be able to leave again. Plus, I have an agreement with someone else. Special situation? Oh, that reminds me. You're supposed to be a transport, right? But if you keep going in that direction, the only thing waiting for you is an uninhabited wasteland that's prone to catastrophes. Wait, don't tell me you were planning to go plant bottle trees there. Oh, this is Ray. No, we're going to search for the friend, but... Wait, where is Ray been? Is Ray been hiding in the, Ray been hiding in the closet the whole time, like a freak? Just like peeking through the crack. She's like, who are these strangers? Male characters in Arknights, who's your favorite? If not Executor... No, it's Enforcer. It's Enforcer. It's Totter. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Yo, where's that sound clip where it's like, get out? You know? Hold on, I think I have it. I have it for my editing. Where is it? Sound effects. Get out! That's the one. It's definitely Totter. I will never interact with any of you ever again. Had a model update to let me blast. I'll Benny blast your ass right now. Quick scopes, no scopes. 1v1 me on Rust, bro. I do like Enforcer. Soft boy Enforcer, yeah. I like the twink characters, personally. That's why my first instinct was Elysium. Elysium was the first male character that I really liked. There's a lot of there's some well-written ones. Like I do like Enforcer, both from how he's written and then also like just as a character, his design, everything. I don't have too much story experience with Elysium, but I do like his design. Otherwise, I mean, like Ebenholtz is fine. Lessing's fine. Lessing's new skin is really good. If I used Lessing, I would get that skin. Absolutely. How about you? Who's everyone else's favorite male character? For the Ferenmut. So this is... So, all right, hold on. So based on when this is really interesting. Because I wonder... I really do wonder what the implications of this is going to be. Flamebringer, my edgy little guy. Valid and real. Honestly, he is such a good design. Silverash, valid. I turned it on. Why is it not working? All right. This is why we can't have nice things. Twitch disconnected it in the middle of the stream. That's crazy. Sorry, Mirror. Helliger and Ho. Oh, you're right. Sorry. Ho's up there. You think of too many right now, but I'd say Mizuki, you've been influenced. You've been influenced by a certain fish. They played you. They played your hand. Don't worry, I refunded. I'm back from Go Piss Girl. What's the question? Favorite male character? How's it going though, Mirror? Welcome in. I think Ho and Enforcer for sure. I think Ho is actually probably better in terms of character. Enforcer in terms of design. If that answers the question. Lumen and Ho are pretty nice. Lumen seems cool. I do like Lumen's design. Cute little fish boy. I can't even narrow it down to below 5. All right, you do like your brawly old men. I respect it. Old pianist. We're going to search for the Ferenmut. Ferenmut? Oh, that was Warmy that said it. Please don't leave Warmy behind. Don't worry, nobody's leaving you behind. We're just having a little discussion. Potlit? You're awake? How's your head? Are you dizzy? Are you still running hot? Lance, you look so upset. Did something happen? I think I just had a long and tired dream. At the very end of the dream, I think I even saw the Ferenmut. Ray asked me to take a good long look at the giant shadow. I looked and looked as hard as I could, but I couldn't quite make it out. Lance, can I go with you to find the Ferenmut? Here, try this. This is all we have now. It's hardly enough to express our thanks. Not only did you save Potlit, but you're even willing to travel with us to make sure she's okay. No worries, Solana. We have no particular destination in mind to begin with. Also, the doctor's intrigued by the Ferenmut you mentioned. Of course he is. Also, wait, I thought they were on vacation. Why are they working? That's crazy. Bro, dedicated. Honey Candy, what's up? Welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy Gay Wednesday to you. We were just saying, who's everyone's favorite male Arknights character? Who's yours? The moment when you consume 100 HP per second and deal 200 true damage per second to enemies and have either attacked or been attacked by this unit. Attack range +1, max HP +60%, attack +120%. And then each attack restores 5% HP and has a 25% chance to stun targets for 5 seconds. Agreed. Think Doctor's physically capable of taking a vacation? No. Bro's a workaholic, and so is Amiya. Absolutely rubbed it off. At the gym and don't know what I'm doing? Honestly, that's kind of a vibe. If they have pictures, just follow that. That's what I did. Sometimes you just vibe out at the gym, right? Dust, like when Dust has a crazy routine, by the way. If you guys didn't see, they locked the fuck in. Did you know what you were doing at first, or do you just kind of YOLO it and figure it out as you go? Doctor only takes vacay when they sleep. Do they even sleep? Doctor made Amiya a chronic workaholic. Yeah, absolutely diabolical work. Like parent, like daughter. The reason why sanity potions exist. That's so funny. It's done, Alana. I've pulled into the transport bay. The rest of the journey is up to you. No problem there. There is one thing I still don't understand. What exactly is this Ferenmut you're searching for? It's the top of this massive... You know what else is massive? All you need to know is it's some sort of mythical creature. I've heard there are incredible explorers out there planning to turn these legends into documented columns. As for this beast, it flies for months at a time over the windswept dunes of Rimbilton, flying over the highest peaks to spew flames at the sun. It appears in the midst of nightfall with a luster more brilliant than the moon's. We set out to this time to look for some more useful clues. Isn't that right, Ray? You talking about the lady with the crossbow over there who's hardly said a word this entire time? Forget it. She can enjoy the cold wind by her lonesome. In any case, that's how mighty a Faranmud is. That legend sounds all over the place. Don't think I've heard anything of the sort before. I've heard of it. A massive foul beast devours the clouds in the sky. Before it can finish eating the last cloud, right before the day and sky falls, the people on its back all jump into the boundless sea of stars. A long time ago, the doctor used to tell me bedtime stories like that. I did? Sorry, don't remember that. That one sounds so rude. Sorry, don't remember that. I just say I did. Well, of course, you put it in different words, but I have a vague memory. Your tone at the time, it really made me want to believe the stories were real. Never would have guessed it, but it looks like our friend here has quite a vivid imagination under that hood. But we're not after fairy stories here. We're looking for the real deal. For me! The freshly stewed piping hot sweet potato soup is ready. Woo, this is the good stuff. Hurry up and dig in, everyone. I love that Wormy like loves watching Alana eat because Alana likes her food. It's so cute. I appreciate it, Wormy. Don't mention it. There's also veggies cooking in the pot. Wait a minute, this flavor, why does it have a hint of originium slug? Dungeon Meshi? Big Bob? Well, I did add a little bit of slug slime. I've tried it before and the flavor's not too bad. It's soft and chewy, doesn't stick to your teeth, and it shouldn't be poisonous at all. Oh, I think you're onto something. By the way, Alana, the food you served up before was pretty good. I didn't expect you to be such a cook. Wait a second, how did she know? How did she know it had a hint of Hold on a second, how did you know it had a hint of originium slug? Savage? Huh? Savage? How'd you know? How'd you know, Savage? Infection soup, yum. Living with the doctor in the wilderness for months, you know how? I guess. You right, that's fair. Rest her head with one hand while looking at Alana. Yeah, oh, cute. Rumbiliton's got to make two. Man, it's really the wilderness out here, isn't it? Is it really so surprising? Do I look to you like a woman who doesn't know her way around the kitchen? The factory workers were always tripping over each other to get at my food. Though my real specialties are way more flavorful. Don't care all for this light, time-consuming stuff. Everything you ate just now, from the beet soup to the originium slug, slime, sweet potato stew, is all prepared by Potlid here. I just served it. It's Wormy's work? I know she's getting better and all, but are you sure it's wise to let her do all that by herself? Let her rest up and I'll handle the rest. Calm down, don't go bugging her over it. She can handle it. If anything, I think she'd be sad if she felt there was nothing she could do. She's always been like that, wanting to prove that she's all grown up and capable, which is how she ended up in this condition. Oh, right, Alana. Yes? Has Wormy been through something? Even though she's always smiling and full of energy, I feel a deep sorrow coming from her. What a question, Anya. Why'd you say that? What? Her inner feelings seem at complete odds with her smile. Ha ha. Kids like to act strong and tough, that's all there is to it. But normal kids don't cling to it that way. Normal kids! You're right, you're also not a normal kid. It's because of what her father said to her before he left home. I want you to grow up happily just as you are now. The day before he left, it was her birthday. Day before he left, it was her birthday. Nasty business, right? Children tend to take things like birthdays and birthday wishes awfully seriously. Then where is her dad now? Who knows? All I know is the girl relies on me because every time her father left home for work, it was in this vehicle. Minors are the most common type you'll see aboard, with the codices a close second, and her father happened to be both. Like hell, I'd be able to pick him out of a crowd. Though, did I ever mention to you that this old girl's about to go out of commission? because several of the mines I used to stop at got shut down. Last one was due to deep depletion. All the rocks that got dug up were totally worthless, and then 2 years ago a mining accident claimed another. And so it was over the last 2 years when this kid hopped on board saying that if she didn't keep the brightest smile on her face, her father wouldn't recognize her. God. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt. Oh. I won't cry. Like those stories of a dog waiting at a bus stop for their owner. Shut up! Shut up. Why'd you say that? I forgot that's tragic. That's why Polly didn't want the vehicle scrapped and replaced. Dude. I mean, it's in her dark empath phase. You're right. She's going through a little bit of an emo phase. She does a bit of empath. Ooh, new AK spoilers command just dropped. Let's go. What do we got here? We do a little spreadsheet. Yo! Partial, mostly forgotten. Bro, this is goated. Yo, shout out Mika. Mika's so powerful. Mika's so strong, so powerful. How do they do this all? Incredible work. Thank you so much. I think I could probably even shorten the link with like a bit.ly as well. Has conditional formatting, so when CN stuff comes out, we can just change the value to no and it'll unblack box it. Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. List too long now. Yeah, I mean, the old one was previously just a wall of text, and we were kind of using it also as a what is it, like a spoiler guard Amiya. Mika's so talented. Every time I think I know anything, it turns out I don't. A safe for work Sasuke. Yes, exactly. That's pretty. Well, I mean, that's kind of what we were doing, because I adjusted the cooldown, so like people should be able to just do like exclamation AK, or no, you can't. The same person can't do it multiple times, but multiple people could spam it. So like in a group effort, people could do it to just put up the wall. That's it. That's in the event that we don't have a trusty data collection AI to clear out a message. So appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. I will play. I can plan to bit.ly that link. So, but yeah, basically our thought process there was like, if someone says a spoiler and it doesn't get deleted, if you guys recognize it as a spoiler and multiple people will spam like exclamation AK spoilers, whatever, and I just see a bunch of those, I'm not scrolling. I'm not looking. So. In the mod folder, so you know any other royal guard should have edit access. Thank you. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. It's so official too. Oh, so good. Oh my god, I'm excited. I'm excited. There's so much to read. There's so much to read. I thought we were. I feel like we've been making some good progress though. But all right. That really cheered me up actually after that. That was literally the perfect time for that to come through, because that last line just Mortal Kombat style ripped the heart out of my chest. Amiya. All right, I'm gonna go give her some motivation and a helping hand. She's probably a bit too fired up right now and wants to make a miner's family dinner on that little originium stove you guys brought over. You're pretty nice people too. It's been a long time since she's cooked for anyone else. Oh, I hope what you said when you sat down at this table is true, that you won't end up getting sick breaking bread with infected. Or at least you're like me. You know, good things happen to good people and all. That makes it perfectly fine to live with the infected. Do I have something to tell you, Alana? You were in quite the crowd. I always forget that there is technically a chapter 0. You're right. She didn't know the danger she was putting herself in when she decided to keep Wormy around. Amiya, I'm here, Doctor. You feel guilty about it? Do you think fate smiled on us? Oh, is it written all over my face or something? I was just thinking. I keep thinking, what would have happened had you never pulled me from the wreckage of that vehicle? You thought that. Oh. 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 It was like 3 months before Babel dropped. Oh my god. So this is after 13. This is basically in between 13 and Babel/14. Oh. Walking along the streets of Rimbilton, I always feel like those running and shouting Cottis children are no different from me. Disasters aren't uncommon in Rimbilton. The dangerous old ways of mining, the unusual frequent catastrophes. There are some Victorian businessmen who said there is no way for people to live. Oh, of course, I'm not trying to say that life in Rimbilton is terrible or anything. Though the natural environment here may be harsh, our homes are always full of warmth. Rimbilton's large households often come together to jointly adopt children. And I'm just happier that I get to do something like this. Like being able to help Potlid, like fighting to protect the infected. Also like being able to rescue you, and before that... Young Cottis doesn't finish her words. You know there's something she's hiding from you. What? Amiya's expression is somewhat wistful, but there's no sign of regret or remorse. Now that I'm looking back, every year since I left home has been so terribly long. Everything seems to be speeding by around me before I can grow taller or change out of my childhood clothes. She still wears her childhood clothes? 142 centimeters. All right, she's tiny little bunny. Talk release date. Yeah. Just an extra twist of the knife. Imagine how I felt reading Babel, having read this. Ugh. Despicable. So I find myself wondering, when I think of my mom and dad, what should I say to them and give them an idea of what I've been through, so that they still recognize me? But coming back to Rimbilton, it finally dawned on me. The only thing I want to tell my parents is, I survived. Oh. Because the doctor took my hand. Oh. I gotta stop taking these pauses. It just gets worse. You suddenly remember something. Remember the huge Rimbilton logo emblazoned on the laser mining module mounted atop the Rhodes Island landship? You remember seeing it before. Remember some of the materials that Rhodes Island has gradually been making available to you lately. Rhodes Island's predecessor Babel customized this Rimbilton mining module that was attacked during the initial shipment. The mercenary team dispatched by Babel failed to stave off the attack, resulting in the deaths of many people on the transport team. Remember the thick black smoke, slowly burning in the empty wilderness. Vague, distant emotions float into your mind along with the hazy memories. It still doesn't feel like your own past. You cannot help but to feel an infinite loneliness. What I wanted to search for was the vestiges of the journey that began here, as well as the traces of Rhodes Island being dug out from here and towed across the entirety of Rimbilton before setting sail for the far reaches on the continent. I was just thinking, if I'd never met Rhodes Island, if I'd never met Dr. Calcid or Teresa, if I'd never met the doctor, what a shame it all would have been. You finally helped tidy up around here. Seriously, never would have expected Alana and Wormy to be living together inside a truck like this. Good thing I didn't charge in, having my hammer around to try and rescue Wormy, or else this would have been a goner. Or else this thing would have been a goner. Speaking of which, when was the last time I had a campfire dinner with this many people? Has there ever been another time where I got to enjoy such a merry one with Amiya and the doctor? Has there, you ask? Not the flashback. Has there? A grunt, that's it? Does it not make your blood boil? Those bastards in suits want to plunder our minds, and since when did my friends become as snobbish as the Victorians? Sorry. I was just thinking about the stories in some old books. Don't look at us like that. The way you look at the stars in the sky. Even back then, I wasn't happy every time. Wasn't always happy every time. Eh? Ami and the doctor, they're fast asleep? Must have had too much fun and gotten tired, huh? Seriously, it's not safe here. You'll catch a cold at this rate. Yes, carry me. Oh! Ah! Cute! Savage? Huh? Oh my god, this is one of the best CGs. This is one of the best. Get this text off my screen. Huh? Look at her ears. Oh! Oh! It's so good. Last time she ate a campfire with doctors, she tried convincing them to settle down and raise Anya together. She wanted me so bad. Reminds me of Bagpipe and Reed CG. Oh, it does. Yeah, it's just like that sitting on the hill at the night. The reference overload. Anya stop. Anya was going off there. And then they ghosted her. Yeah, they straight up ditched her after. Crazy. What was? Don't look at us like that. The way you look at the stars in the sky. What did she mean by that? Because this was before the like amnesia. Am I not? Should I not know? Should Benny not know, but should other readers know? Ugh. Read between the lines. Is that like a metaphorical thing? Like not seeing them as like close? Like is she saying like, you know, here's my take. I'm thinking it's like a I'm thinking it's like a kind of metaphorical thing, saying like the way you look at the stars in the sky. How do people look at the stars in the sky, right? They think they're like so far away, never to like ever contact them. They're just like there always, but you're never really like super close to them. And the doctor being kind of like this awkward, kind of distant fella of the past. Just kind of saying like live in the moment, like form bonds and stuff, right? I was saying IMO not to look at the people of Rimbilliton and Terra as people in a story separate from them, an outside observer not truly living among us. I did it. I did it. Nice job. Didn't interpret. Rolled a nat 20. Pre-amnesia, post-Teresa Garden doctor look. Hey, Savage. Now that Amya's asleep. That's crazy. She's right there. She's right there. I got to 714. I'm 2 levels away from Patriot. You got this, Mirror. I believe in you. I believe in you. This would be pre-Teresa Garden. Oh, yeah. That flashback part would. Sorry. Anyway, this CG is incredible. Absolutely 10 out of 10. I need to find an HD version and stare at this all the time. Doctor, you're awake? It's pretty dark tonight and I couldn't see your face clearly. And did I wake you? There are some beasts out there that never sleep. Some people are still awake. There are some beasts out there that never sleep. Bro, why does that read like one of the fucking the Bleacher Report sports memes where it's like LeBron James and it's like a random quote and it's like machines never get tired, they just need an oil change or something like that. There are some beasts out there that never sleep. You got that dog in him. Rah! So you're looking out for Amiya here, huh? The lion doesn't concern itself with the opinions of the sheep type line. Bro, honestly, Tyrell Lannister was spitting with that. That was a peak line. It was good. It was a good one. Or what was his name? Hold on. What? It started with... I don't know. Old man. Old man Lannister. Tywin, thank you. Dude, I've repressed so much Game of Thrones after the freaking end of that show. It's so sad. I should read the books. I have them all. I was looking at the sky and the stars because of the doctor's people in the longing for home. Like when Savage talked to the doctor. Yeah. You should read the books. I have them all. I wish I just made more time to read, bro. I'm bad at that. I know I will like them because I love the story. It's good. It's really just the execution of the show's last season that sucked. That's really all it is. Completely soiled it. Fair enough. The Billy Barons have always been dangerous, and the people you meet aren't always friendly. That's why you have no idea how anxious I was when I first met you. You, a sickly foreigner trekking through the wilderness with a little girl in tow. You were a goner. You weren't afraid because you didn't know a thing about Rimbilliton. I could write it off as Amiya trusting you regardless. But it wasn't until a lot later when I understood why she always slept so soundly next to you. You make me sound smart. Make me sound like I'm always on my toes. No, you make me sound smart. Well, yeah, you have a good grasp of everything and a lot of tools at your disposal. But there are other areas where you don't seem that smart, which became evident the more we traveled together. Like that one time you said, I know these berries are incredibly bitter, then took a big bite of them anyway before urging Amiya not to do the same. Mind if I take a seat? Got my two girls wrapped around, got my third wife in my left arm, got my adopted daughter in my right arm. It's just like it was. Ugh, I wanted to tell you something along the way, but we ended up getting tangled up in another weird mess again. At least there wasn't any real danger. Were our travels like this back then too? Well, for me, the biggest difference was my attitude, I suppose. To be honest, I was a bit disappointed back then and wanted to go for a walk, a really long one. I heard about it from the other Rimbilletonian operators. You would have been even more famous here. Oh yeah, it was because of that cage incident. After everything was said and done, I followed you and Amiya on that trip. And to everyone else, it seems like I'd ghosted them, but by the time I returned, they'd mostly forgotten about the whole deal. Someone said something about the cage incident earlier. Poor bunny ear smack you in the face. It's Vigalo all over again. Seems like I'd ghosted them and then we just ghosted you. That's fucked up, dude. Which is exactly what I wanted. At the time, I saw businessmen signing contracts to develop the mines for the people of Rimbilliton, but they turned around and threw us into cages. Same way predators in the wild snatch their meals. Man, bro, these business owners suck. Eats raw noodles and pours boiling water in his mouth to cook them. Honestly, the goated strategy. It's called min-maxing life. Speed run. Such a dingus. A5 level 4. You got this. I believe in you. Hit up the mines. Wonder where these businessmen are from? Shut up. I know they're from Victoria. Listen, I'm not a Victoria defender. Okay? I'm not a Victoria defender. I know the place is fucked up, man. Come on. But I'm even sadder about the ones who promised to protect our land together, swearing not to let the old Duke strip us of our dignity. Some people, as soon as they tasted wealth and status, turned out no different from the businessmen and robber barons. Just thinking about it makes me want to swing my hammer around and smash their glass houses to bits. Please calm down, Savage. No, honestly, fuck the establishment, dude. Oh, I'm so sorry, Doctor. I didn't mean to scare you. Feels crazy to be telling this story again. In any case, I was absolutely furious at the time. I couldn't stand that feeling, like people were suddenly plucked out of their own skin, made to become completely different people that look in their distant eyes. Didn't seem like any way you'd ever look at a friend. Sum it all up, I can't trust them anymore. So, I have trouble understanding certain others. Might I, by any chance, know one such individual? Whoever those certain others are, I hope they can live up to your expectations. Might I know one such individual? Yeah. Don't worry about it. My hammer's just for protecting you. You and Anya both gave me your answers. Anya already told me she's willing to go down that path and doesn't regret it at all. I see how heavily that burden sits on her shoulders, but now all I can do is try to help her carry some of that burden. As for you, Doctor. Flashback. Is that a Victorian noblewoman on your home screen? So what? My girlfriend. You won't defend Victoria, but you'll be the first to sign up to fight in their front lines? No! Well, against the foreign threat, maybe, because I'm hanging out with Delphine. It's just that I just think of it as a date, okay? At the organization, yeah. Want to buy the Latrin Curie? This isn't right, Calcid. What are you playing at here? What happened to Amya's body? How could you leave a child as young as her to suffer this? Tell me, was this the doctor's decision? Is she nothing but a pawn to the doctor? I wanted you to swear to it. I couldn't shake the doubts that I had, but I also wanted to have faith in you, so I asked for a vow. You promised that after you took Amya from Rimbilliton that you'd do your best to treat her with kindness and let her grow up healthy and free. Yeah, I know. No use asking for answers from an amnesiac doctor. How about you, Calcid? Are you waiting too? Alright, two can play at that game. Time will tell all. She was kind of sour. The same goes for you, Doctor. If there's anything you need from me, please let me know. Points into the distance. Already? Oh, that's right. She's been sitting there all night. Doctor, are you trying to say that she's a threat? Or is it your assessment something altogether different? Pointing at Ray? Hey, Ray. The story's really long. It's gotten late. Why don't you warm yourself by the fire? If anything, you should get rest and replenish your stamina since you were the one who got hurt today. Wormy made a ton of food and Alana already put it away in the truck. I can go grab it and heat some up for you if you'd like. She's quite the chef, you know. I'd feel bad for you if you missed out. How's she doing? She's fine now. Actually, you should go see her yourself. Thank you, all of you. But I felt her pain. I always thought I didn't fear pain, but now I can't stop trembling. The woman holding the weapon is not shaking at all. She simply stares into the night sky as if she dares not avert her eyes or look anywhere else. I've seen infected burn themselves to ash. Sometimes the only choice for those infected who can no longer be saved is to send them away. Something like that should never happen to Wormy. I feel so terrible. In the very beginning, I was the reason why the truck went off route. Yeah, Alana told me everything. Do you want to turn around and leave? No. But at least I should. Good enough for me. I mean, even the doctor's interested in that friend you mentioned now. Stars sure are beautiful, aren't they? We've been staring at them for a while now. I can't say. All I know is they're far, far away and shimmering in the darkness. Slightly better than staring just at the darkness. Are you afraid of the dark? No, it's always so dark in the mines that I've long since gotten used to it. The mines, huh? Well, I guess you probably don't care too much then, huh? I totally get you. I used to work underground as a security officer, and was always stuffy as hell. I also know that sometimes people are too afraid to look at the things around them because they don't want to be sad, and so they look up into the sky. What about you? What do you see and what are you looking for? Why did you decide to go truck jacking in the first place? The segue into Ray's story. Grinning mine shaft. Outside of Victoria, you are the foreign threat. Hey! Gonna buy the Ray skin. I want to too because it's really cute, but I also just love Ray's E1 art. It's so cute. Like I said yesterday, the Adam Levine meme, that body of yours is absurd. We like Ray.
It's been a while, Doctor.
The English jump scare every time. British jump scare. Keep forgetting. All right, let's jump into Ray's story. Anyway, that was really interesting. I liked the comparisons to like how like the doctor staring up at the sky and then also Ray staring up at the sky, right? Like Ray just kind of looks because she's like, well, it's better than the darkness, but they're kind of cool. Just had I miss on getting Ray one day. I initially skipped her and then she showed up and I was happy she showed up. So British jump scare. Exactly. I hope all Ray wanters will be Ray havers at one point. The curtains in the shack are slightly shorter than the windows. Before the furnaces heat up, the machines start to turn and the city itself awakens. The first pinpricks of dawn light prod at anyone still asleep. And yet I've never fixed those curtains. In a day still foggy from sleep, those rays show me a momentary trick of the light, an immense shadow. Head still whirling, caught right at the point where my sleep-addled brain doesn't know who I even am. The light gets me up. I ought to tidy up my things and head out already. Laborers scurry all about, rushing to the mines before they even open, also that they can get the good jobs just before they're gone. Let's go, Sand Beast. Oh, cute! Hey, not there. You forget already that mine, they're already hired some safety specialists. We'll go try our luck at the northwest side today. I love this icon. It's so funny for some reason. The bunny construction helmet slowly stretches its back fin. Truth, one that big must be full grown, yeah? Yep. Don't often see a pit sinker sand beast grow that big. Your luck's not half bad. Could be. You'll need a little luck this time. If you can get down this shaft today, rules say I pay you double. You'll have to take the extra goodies out yourself, of course. All right, lead the way. Whoa, hold it. That's it. No questions asked? You don't look like a hothead new hand. You hear double pay and sign on the dotted line? A catastrophe's torn up the land a few hundred clicks out west the past few days. Big earthquakes. There's got some originium crystals in our mine shaft multiplying like mad. An absolute mess down there. You got all that? Yeah, got it. You're not taking me seriously. Awful foolish. Awful foolish. Are you trying to say that you're really some kind of specialist seeing this sort of thing every day? Specialist. Wouldn't go that far. I've just spent a few years pit sinking. I'll play it safe. If I died, there'd be no one to take care of my sand beast. Aww. Should have figured. The safety specialist wouldn't go about looking for work in the first place. All right, I've said everything I need to say. Fingerless Ollie, quit drinking and getting prepped. Safety rope's gonna be on her nice and tight before we drop her down. Bro, that's kind of real. Like, I don't want to die. I might make silly livent deaths. Yeah, livent jokes. But who's gonna take care of my cat? I gotta take care of my cat. I gotta watch my shows. How am I gonna watch all these? How am I gonna watch all these shitty rom-coms if I'm dead? You know. So if I die, who will feed my cat? That's the whole reason I keep it. Thank you. Exactly. Gotta look out for number one before I look out for number two. Me. You know. I wouldn't purposely pull for Ray, but if she jump scare my pulls, I wouldn't complain. Honestly, Ivy, I did the same thing. And I was happy about it. I got Ray out of absolute luck outside of her banner. Same with LP. You have LPiness. Nice. Congrats. Congrats. Oh, the cone head. They're so funny. Can't die unless there's nobody to be affected by it. Yeah, exactly. You feel guilty. It's just kind of fucked up, but I hear you. Anyway, we're all doing good. Everybody thumbs up. Everybody okay. Everybody thumbs up. We're all good. We all keep going. You made it to today, and that's what matters. And we'll keep going and make it to tomorrow. I don't know what other people think they say when they say mine shaft. The pounding echoes, the moist stench, the boiling hot air, the bitterness of sweat on your tongue, maybe that sort of thing. I'm a pit sinker. Every day the miners get to work. I go down the shaft to scout the conditions alone. This early, the shaft's nothing but darkness. That's what she did. That's why she was... Oh, okay. You guys remember when she was like supposedly like scouting the area on the bus? Like really early on? Safe places on Terra, not when... Ooh. Like 3 safe-ish places in Terra, Lithania, Rhodes Islands, and I don't know the name of the last one. Lithanian if you're not infected. Honestly, I don't think there's such thing as a safe place. Just go hang out in Iberia or something. Just take the L. At least you get the coastline. Mind cage descends, the voices up top slowly fade away, and everything around me is eaten up by the dark. And that's when my senses get keen. I'm no fan of the pitch black, but the feeling of darkness is the one thing that's most familiar. This is so depressing. Pit sinker, what's it like down there? Zenbeast's back fin is raised, but its veins haven't changed color. Standard response. Should be safe for the time being. And is the map current? We haven't had time to mark out the new shaft yet, but the major chambers haven't changed. All right. Did you hear that noise? Shajarag is chill. I see what you did there. Sinker is what I call the leader of the Armpits Night Squad. That's... Oh my god, that writing is fire. That's incredible. I haven't used Armpits Nights in a while. You're right. This poor girl you've neglected until recently-ish. Hey! I started using her and use her a decent amount. You can't even give me slander for this. You were like, hey... You were like, hey, listen. I want you to try Ray. Here's how you do it. Give it a go. And if you like her, build her. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll do it. Twist my arm. I did it. I liked it. I built her. I maxed her out. Or not maxed, but like I did her module masteries. And now she's good. That one you have to give me props for, okay? Because initially I was like, I don't even understand her kit. I don't think I can. I don't think I'm capable of using her. Used her once in chapter 11. I had asked you 2 more times to try her in the 7 months since. It was 7 months in chapter 11. Oh my god. Underground dust must ruin Ray's hair. I know. Gosh, she must be all dirty. I'll clean her with my tongue. I mean, what? What was that? Confused originium slug. Handled it. But it's not a good sign. We almost never see the explodey critters down in the mine. Things must be even worse than we expected. I gotta remind you that when you're at that depth, you move forward a little bit further and there's no signal. Yep. If something happens down here, I'll come back to report. It's getting darker. Hey! What's that for? Seal in this sluice gate is holding back the water. It's still in decent condition and the channel's not blocked. Still operating normally. What else do I need to check? Originium crystal growth range and activity. Condition of the support struts, whether or not they're at risk of collapse. Condition of the drains, whether or not they might leak. Also the air quality, whether or not there's a chance of toxic gas leakage. Watch your steps, Zenbeast. Lights down this way are broken too. I could not imagine needing to work in the literal dark. It sounds like actually hell. At least she said her eyes lock in. What's up, Protogen? How you been? Welcome in. What you been up to? I can help with that. Ayo. I just plan to use it, but I got a big backlog of ops to go through to max E1 before I get to it. Nah, you know what? I get it. Listen, I'm there. I hear you. Now you know what her hat's for? Oh, that makes sense. Her little mining hat. Her little like mining visor thing. It's actually really cute. Only 3 left for me. Filet, Figurino, and Hodor. What are you waiting on for Ho? Get Ho up there. Also, that is the point that I would love to get to at some point. I know it's so far out at this point and literally like a never-ending, like borderline impossible task, but I would love to have like that sense of accomplishment of just like having all of the characters leveled, right? So 73, let's go. Hell yeah. Lights down this way are broken too. Can't really see anything with only my headlamp. Zenbeast, help me take a peek. He's like a little Pokemon. Pikachu! Thunderbolt! Ventilation shaft's been pierced by an originium crystal. Floor's covered in fragments, and the crystal surface is still thin. This one's only just emerged. But there is but total darkness. Looks like there's huge cavities on the back of the support struts. Were they burnt away or perhaps bored clean? It's crawling with originium slugs. But there is but total darkness. There's water pooling above, not yet showing signs of seepage. There's abnormal airflow in the water. Bubbles are coming up mighty strong. But there is but total darkness. Back fin, it's covered in originium dust. The color of the blood vessels. toxic gas leak. We've got to go. Getting hauled back up to the surface from the bottom of the mines takes yonks. Never did figure out exactly how long, just chitting up and looking at the distance was enough for me. Like when this other pit sinkers would... I think this is when other pit sinkers would count the rocks they managed to haul up. Didn't matter how much ore you took out, mine owners didn't really care. Only those very small, privately run mines would seek out temporary pit sinkers, filling ever deeper shafts, extracting ever more valuable orogenium ore, the bottoms of the mines ever more dangerous. You still with me, right, Sandbeast? No haul for me today. Although there might still be infected critters about, I put away my weapon to have a hand free. Despite this, operating the sluice gate one-handed is really tough. Eats up a lot of time. I do my best to run out, feeling Sandbeast's lowered back fin pricking my arm. This was the first Sandbeast I bought. I remember 2 years back when I bought it, the shopkeeper gave me a piece of colored paper and a folded photo. He told me that way the lantern light looks passing through the capillaries and the Sandbeast's back fin tells you the mine's air quality. It's been a pretty handy detection method. This time, before I felt out of breath, I recognized that dazzling dark violet on Sandbeast's body. He told me that with a fella this sensitive, the life lost wouldn't have to be mine. That's sad. They're using the Sandbeasts as little sensors, and if the Sandbeasts kick it, man. Nice happy music. Yeah, lovely happy music. Ooh. Canary in a coal mine? What does that mean? What did canaries do in the coal mines? Did they like chirp so you would see how far it was? Captain, raise the cage if you would. We're heading back up now, Sandbeast. I got a pretty decent pay packet. Could use it to buy that new feed they put out. We could also go see a doctor. Gotta keep you healthy. Time was, the folks in the mine wouldn't tell me if things were dangerous or ask me if I really wanted to go into the pit. They could wait until I was lifted back up to the surface, watch how I breathed, look at the color of the blood in my nicks and scratches. As the cage rises, I can't hear Sandbeast breathing over the blowing of the wind and the rumbling of the machines. It isn't moving. All I can do is chin up and look out into the distance. Man! After a while, the darkness begins to crack open just a tad. I can tell it isn't just some trick in the eye and the spending too long in the dark. It definitely isn't me hallucinating. It's daylight. You'll be alright. Feels like I've always been waiting for this moment. When we're up top, breathing in that fresh air, getting some sun, we'll be alright. Like that fantasy I've been holding on tight for. Look, it's the entrance. It comes to me that the after effects of the earthquake catastrophes are still ongoing. What with all the dust and sand in the air. No daylight at the entrance. How long were you underground for? Or did it get caved in or closed off or something? Did it get closed off? Checking on a Sandbeast is real simple. The membranes on the back fin have increased blood flow. Shows the poison's already had time to accumulate in the body. If Sandbeast keels over, then I'll just have to buy a new one. I've still got 2 sacks of feed in the house. People can't eat it. Tomorrow morning, I'm thinking of checking out a mine in another direction. Tomorrow morning. You'll be alright once daybreak comes. Where's your Sandbeast? Popped its socks? Well, that's not good. We don't want any pit sinker who doesn't come with their own Sandbeast. Those things were basically born to die. If you're not willing to part with the money to buy a new one, you'll quickly meet your end down in the pit. And you're infected too. Ooh, look, we can't afford that sort of hassle here. No answer, you deaf or something, or you're just a fool bugger who got our Sandbeast killed. Alright, get going. Better not see you again. What was the line at the start where it was like, that's a big one, you must be lucky. Hey, your luck's not half bad. It could be. Psh. Man. Took a canary into the mine. If it stopped chirping, you left immediately. I think they used to let canaries test for fatal gas levels. They would bring canaries with them to detect carbon monoxide that was otherwise undetectable. It would kill a smaller animal like a canary first. Man, that's sad. Man. Fucked up. Cruel yet beautiful and terrifying. Definitely on the cruel, emphasis on the cruel part, that's for damn sure. But I do think it is really interesting that like Arknights has such a they do such a good job at like pulling in all of these like societal references when it comes to just like behaviors of all their different areas. Like that's 100% like the kind of thing that they are referencing, right? Like they looked up like old like mining habits and like what kind of things they did and pulled all their source material. Is that or die to the carbon monoxide yourself because you won't realize it until it knocks you out? Yeah, I know, but still, I wasn't born for the I don't yearn for the mines. I yearn for a 2-week Minecraft phase. Very good with this in the research. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one of those things that I always like. Anytime I like get to find out about something like that, it's just like, ugh, just makes it so good. Makes it so much more enjoyable, even if it's a really depressing thing. Medicine for a sand beast? I don't have any, and to be honest, I've never even heard of such a thing. Well, you don't always take meds for your average cold, right? There's even fewer people who would want to give them to a sand beast. Best to just buy a new one. These little fellas don't live long anyway, but I can guarantee that this lot were born real healthy. Won't die of the sickness before you get to the pit. If you're not gonna buy, best get out of my store then. I'll say it once more. There's no medicine for sand beasts. That's just common sense. You're going to buy a sand beast to be a pit sinker without even knowing the basics. If the sand beast dies and you don't, that's called a good day. Man. Sand beast, I didn't. Daybreak. The dawn light weaves between the bars of the empty beast cage before it stabs her, ending a long, long nightmare. Yet it's hardly an improvement. Never mind. Me out, empty cage. Oh god, no good take starts with hear me out. It is imperative to the story that we watch Ray's first pet die in her arms. Yeah, it's fucked up. I don't even want to I don't want to deploy the sand beasts now. I don't want to put them in danger on the battlefield. Crazy. I didn't get it killed. I tried my best, but when you're down in the pit, it runs into toxic gas. The whole point of the sand beast is to see how the air is doing. Deep in the pit, where it's always darkest. Why am I shaking? Why am I shaking? Is that what she said last time? Oh, is that what she said last time when she was thinking about Warmy? Did she have like a flashback to like she was thinking about this time where she lost the sand beast when she was standing there with Warmy, like all sick? Sand beasts are immortal in gameplay, at least. Haha. Yeah, no one dies in Arknights. They just retreat when they run out of health. They don't die. If I die, there'd be no one to take care of my sand beast. But then she was shopping for a new sand beast at the beginning. I know. Ugh. I was thinking about that too. She just doesn't know how to express it or understand why she's shaking. She's so cute. Mate, do you know which one of these transport trucks is heading out first? Would I go see it? Yeah, I still remember where I first saw it. Just need to head back thereabouts to find it again. I still remember the ray of light. Other than the dark, what should I be feeling for? You will remember. It actually rescued me, let me keep living on. It exists, right? The sand beast?
Yeah, it exists.
Sand beast opens its eyes. Wait, sand beast, where are we going?
To find the thing you want to find.
You can bring me there?
No, it's no good if it's just me.
But I've only got...
Whoa, let's go.
It's to say she's in a bad spot mentally right now, bro. Every character in Arknights. But yeah, man, poor cute Ray.
Hood.
Hood. What? What is this? What does the doctor always get into trouble with the wildlife in Rimbilliton? Do you guys remember the one from Babel? This one's so funny. Oh my god. Look, there's another one in the corner. You can like see it like right here. And look at Warmy's laughing. Why is it holding onto the doctor's hood so tightly? Look at Ray just like standing there emotionless in the back. It's so good. Remember that we were having a first person crash out point of view. It does, the crash outs do hit a little different when they are first person, right? You hear the inner thoughts, the inner monologues. Atop the rock wall among the sand dunes, streams of water flow from holes all about, converging into a pool in the center. Please let go. If you don't, it's going to tear. And then we'll get a face reveal. And the doctor's a VTuber. We can't have the doctor do a face reveal without getting paid, without getting 50 gifted subs in the chat. We can't have a doctor do the face reveal without 50 Docster. The rock walls and stone columns come together to form a rocky barrier, blocking the oncoming sandstorm and protecting those on the leeward side. Hey, Sandbeast, bet you haven't eaten one of these before. It's a radish biscuit. The general goods storekeeper mentioned it before, and the animal almanac wrote about it too, so it's this kind of place. Sandbeast digging itself out of a small hole. 2 sandbeasts leaning against a branch. 3 sandbeasts soaking in the pool. No, 4 or 5, even more than that. Their back fins are all arced, their blood vessels showing a healthy glow. This here is the soulberry pie. We've got some grass pots, crispy crusts too. It looks like the sandbeasts get along with me a lot better than the doctor. Yeah, help me figure out something here. Potlid, you sure are laughing a lot. Well, it's obvious, right? Hey, wait a second. You're calling me Potlid because you're trying to get back at me. You can't call me that. I had focused on Ray. Oh, it's cute. Why? Why are there so many sandbeasts living here? Potlid's a slur. That's crazy. The game calls her it. There's even more sandbeasts jumping up here. Doctor, try not to get overwhelmed. She's smiling! Ah! There's teeth! Ah! A toothy smile. Cuteness, aggression, overload. So cute, so cute, so cute in chat. Toad, what's going on? Doctor holds on to the hood for dear life, desperately trying to not do a face reveal. Ascalon help. Ascalon teleports to Rhodes Island and kills the sandbeast. Honestly, surprised Ascalon didn't pop up. Funny girl smile. Ah! Potlid with the asterisk is crazy. Focus change was so good. I know, dude. Subtle details like that are so good. Oh, chef's kiss. Here, let me have a try. Oh, I knew Ray would figure it out. That way, the way you chased after those sandbeasts just now, I told everyone you're definitely a little critter lover. Just now? It looks like Ray didn't realize we've been following her all this way. We really just got off the truck for a break, waiting for the braking device to cool down, but then we saw you looking like you were in some kind of daze when you got off. We were worried, so... Sorry. Keep calm, Doctor. Try not to move too much. Wow. That was a huge sneeze. It let go. That was using a pointy leaf to poke around the holes of the sandbeast's back to tickle it? Thanks, I can finally think straight again. So that's the sandbeast's breathing holes. I can't say think straight, it's Pride Month. That's the sandbeast's breathing holes. All right, little fellas, you're all safe. Run along now. Smile! That sandbeast's reaction is pretty simple to explain. They use their back fins to support their breathing and are very sensitive to changes in the airflow and temperature. These sandbeasts are the ones bred in captivity, and the ones bred in captivity are just as small. Look at the cubs around 3 to 4 months old. They should grow up and be pretty chunky and live for a decent amount of years. Oh, the blushing smile! Ah! What about the one with you, Ray? Now that I can give you a proper look in the rays of light, your coat's a bit brighter than I thought. My mistake. Though I have to ask, why are you following me? Oi! My headcanon is that the hood is like an astronaut suit, so they'll die if they take it off. Honestly, I could get behind it. We just need to know how much they shower. We need to follow the doctor into the shower. Find out how to turn into a sandbeast immediately. Bro, I will cosplay as a sandbeast. I'll act as a sandbeast if that's what it takes. The theme of a thin book. Most Aussie call out. Oi! Oi! I've been looking for you lot half the day. Why'd you all run this way anyway? What are all these critters doing here? What are they? Sand beasts. I know they're sand beasts. These things, no, that's not important right now. Doctor, didn't you say you could actually read the data from the survey equipment atop the truck? That doohickey's pumping out fluctuating data 99 times out of 100. Whatever it says doesn't happen, and I don't understand a thing about the pattern it's spit out. Everyone, get back in the truck. We need to leave immediately. Back in the truck. Eh? You saying it could be a catastrophe? Depression. Joy. Depression. Fuck. Every time. The doctor looked into it. The catastrophe messenger who was on the truck with us for a little while had a very limited survey range. We can't rely on that data to provide us an accurate picture of the situation. And since the doctor's judgment says to leave as soon as possible and not try to take cover here, that means that we still have time. All right, got it. Let's get a move on before the catastrophe wrecks everything here. The farther, the better. Wait, take the sand beast with you. They're gonna die. Yeah. Everything here? Whew, whew. Running over to tell you lot the news, then running back. I gotta say that I definitely broke the factory district record. Pot lid, you managed to get my time. Managed to get my time. You need to time your own runs, Lance. Wait for the others next time. You guys were playing with sand beasts too long. Turned you into slow pokes. I can wait, sure, but the catastrophe won't. Come on, be a good girl. Start up already. Dr. Ami, you two ready? I'm all set. The doctor ran too hard. Still isn't up for talking. Right, yes, I understand. The doctor says I'm all set too. The doctor had to put on the wheels and is absolutely gassed. Bro has the fitness of like an infant, and oh my god, has ran twice in their life and now right now, and in chapter 13 gave the thumbs up. They're like hunched over, they're like you're just hearing like you're hearing the wheeziest breathing. You're like oh, that hurt my throat. You just hear the wheeze through the mask. Bro, take the sand beast with you. These sand beasts get catastrophed. I'm buying an automatic cat feeder. Low-key automatic cat feeders are pretty nice, but I only use mine when I go on vacation. Isn't all that often. All right, if everybody's buckled up, off we go. Toodaloo, catastrophe. Wait, where's Ray? And the sand beast. And Savage. Will we be all right going at this speed? Definitely not a problem. The only thing overtaking me now is myself at top speed. A little catastrophe cloud like that in your dreams, mate. Well, at least Savage is there. That's good to hear. Huh? Doctor, what are you trying to say? Hey, wait, Ray? That's right, where's Ray? I don't think she made it on. I just said! Doctor regrets not making the face reveal. Honestly, it would have just been easier than this, wouldn't it have been? Eh? They fucking ditched Ray. What is up with abandoning bunny girls? Oh god. It's okay, Sand Beast. We can still make it. Catastrophe isn't here yet. It's just the sandstorm's picking up now. But I can still make it through the wind. I can find somewhere safe for you fellas. No, don't dig into the soil. They're such interesting critters. Right, I know Sand Beast can't talk. It was just a hallucination or something there. Come here. She's wrangling them. Black clouds about to hit. Won't be able to see much soon. Or I could become that. Somewhere safe for you lot. Carry them! Pick them all up! There's nothing else we can do. Even if the sandstorm's huge, all we can do is rush right through it. It's gotta be hard on that kid Rayella. Her first time coming along, we run into this shitstorm. You lot, come lend a hand, lift up her legs. This little lady's whole body's burning hot, and her feet are covered in blisters too. She's far too young for this. Don't think we can walk the rest of the way. Let's go. We better decide which way to get out of here already. Has this happened to her before? I'm familiar with this sense of weariness and despair. The wind and sand presses down upon me. All I see is darkness, my feet full of lead. Despaired. Now you know why she's called Ray. Raelle is a pretty name. Honestly, I kind of thought it was just a name, like a nickname she gave herself, because she kept talking about the ray of light, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. Like a badger mixed with something else, like a stegosaurus. Forgot one of the bunnies. We didn't do a bunny roll call. We didn't count ears. Oh my god, guys, come on. The adults carried me on their backs. I could feel their flagging stride as it fought against the raging wind. No, this is a catastrophe. Remember, Alana said a catastrophe was coming, so this is originium dust then, not just regular dust. Smells like the pit. The catastrophe will destroy the rock wall, pollute the pool. Those sand beasts will have nowhere to go. I won't let them suffer that. Pulling them, carrying them, holding on to them, whistling again and again to call any other sand beasts following along behind them all. Then all I remember is being shaken about like a rag doll. How many sand beasts did I manage to protect with my body? Probably not that many. You're kind of skinny. I heard a bizarre whistling sound go past my ear. It seemed like there was someone whistling for me, guiding the little critters. Eh? Oh. You... Wait a sec. I'm on your backs. Where are you all carrying me? Just kidding, Disney princess. I'm familiar with the sense of weariness and despair. They said that line again. Whenever the shadow of the friend might appeared in my memories, it was always accompanied by a vast empty wasteland. I was with the team fighting against the sandy squall, walking towards where the sun rose. Yellow sand filled the sky, smothering out all the color of the newborn sun. Yellow, white, muddled yellow, gray yellow, until it all became deep and darkest black. In the end, we managed to make it to nightfall, covered in darkness for the second time that day. A thick mist creeped in, and all those poor sods who were injured cried out in pain. We were lost. Blood and sweat soaked into my boots, and the blisters on my feet went numb. The adults carried me and kept going forward. The smell of dust in the air, and the mist so thick that you can't see your hand in front of your face. Vague shadows, and in the darkness, light. I carried her into a cave. That's so cute. Where am I? A great gaping cavern with bioluminescent organisms emitting light as dim as an old miner's helmet. Myriad creatures rustle about in the shadows behind Ray, making her reflexively raise her crossbow. Several small mounds on the ground scatter and bump into each other, revealing themselves to be sand beasts. Sand beasts? You fellas brought me over here? This isn't just your den, is it? Groups of sand beasts on the ground and atop the walls jump about, guiding her toward a path that leads deeper into the cavern. The stone pillars of the cave slant and cross over each other, protecting the glowing area in the center, like a stone nest built by a giant foul beast. The ground itself is folded and increased, the vestiges of the passing of some unknown creature, cutting off at the entrance of a route leading even further down. The stone beams strewn about are its shed scales, those great piles of soil, its rotting dander. The sound of the howling gales outside is already cut off, leaving only a drawn-out whistling to echo throughout the natural sanctuary, establishing an order for the creatures who live in the dark. I remember that time when I saw that shadow in the mist and the wind brought along a murmur. The sound soothed me and let me forget the pain for a while. Move forwards, Rayella. Leave this darkness. You must. Why aren't you going ahead, little fellas? What's up ahead? Not wanting to deal with the darkness anymore, she asks if she turns on her miner's lamp. Flashbang. It's a closed-off cavern. Can't get in here. I can chisel it open. Need to chisel it open. What is back there? Gonna make the cave in? Ouch. What? The whistling stops, replaced by a different sound. One whose pitch stretches from the highest highs to the lowest lows, countless syllables intertwined with the bellows of the beast. Ray presses down upon her ears. The bunny ears? but the echoes still reverberate within her mind. I thought I was just dreaming, that there was something poking away at my eyeball. Good grief, this place is twice as lively as it should be. Did she find the Ferenmut? Strange. Sand Beast is speaking again. Hundreds of Sand Beasts speaking at the same time. Wait, what? Sand Beast, Beast East. Oh, it's an echo. Hang on. How could I possibly be a Sand Beast? Beast East. I swear, first it's a group of little long ears clinging about with their little sticks chiseling away at my brain case. Then they tried to dig into my ears with the little exploding iron pellets. When they finally got tired and headed off, I managed to actually get some sleep, but I barely even closed my eyes before you came along and woke me up again. No. Apologies, little one. I got a bit too stirred up just now and shouted at you. I must have startled you into falling over onto your backside. But given that you were the one who woke me up with your racket and trod on top of my tongue, making me bellow about and make a fool out of myself, I'd say we were even. What's that smell? Why does it stink so much? What is this? Get this thing away from my nose right now. Hallucination? Hallucination. I assure you, I'm no hallucination. If I were, I wouldn't be feeling a little bit itchy right now. No. Fellas, why are you yanking those plants? Ah, those are my nose hairs, smelly little things. Don't pull the... Achoo! Achoo, sneeze on that thing. The rock walls open. The darkness once more begins to crack open. I told you guys, I love this BGM. AVG Calm is my fucking jam. Ferenmut? You the one I've been looking for. Giant Eye shines like a great gemstone. Ray's never felt her heart beat this strongly before, thumping about inside her chest. A hunter's daughter, a pit sinker who broke free of the dark, a traveler who chased the light. From then until now, every instance of her reaches out a hand towards the Giant Eye. Nani? Ferenmut? You mean me? Well, I quite like the sound of that name. A much mightier name than Sand Beast. I'll have to remember that one. I don't remember who decided to give me a name last time, but after waking from my nap, I find that I've completely forgotten it all. I swear it was just a moment or two ago. Forget it. Sleep's more important. Got to hurry. Say, little one, why did you come looking for me? You saved me. Did I? A sound that's been echoing from deep in my mind, an immense shadow, a light. It was a miracle. You saved my life along with many others. Remember your light. I've always thought it was something right out of a legend, that the thing that saved us was some giant friendly beast who lived out in the wilderness. But I checked so many animal almanacs and none of them ever mentioned a creature large enough to cast the shadow in my memory, or one that could talk to people. All I know is you are definitely not a hallucination. I just feel that I had to come and find you. I'm sorry, little one. I'll have to stop you there. As you can see, I have no way of moving my body, even when those little sand beasts were jumping about in my nostrils. With a horrendously noxious stench, I had no means of removing them. I'm trapped in darkness and bound for decades, perhaps centuries. So how, I ask, could I have saved you and the other little ones, according to you? But if not you, then who? Maybe there's another Ferenmut out here in the wilderness? I regret to tell you, little one, that there are no more of my kin about here. But little I know of these wild lands, that much I am sure of. Take heart, little one. Do not be so down. If it truly vexes you, perhaps you will feel better if you closed your eyes and took a little nap. Now, perhaps not, for closing your eyes means being in the dark, and you have a look about you that says you fear it. Alright, I admit, I'm not used to consoling people. Well, that's enough out of you. I'm feeling sleepy again. You best be on your way now. Make sure to take those smelly little things with you. In the blink of an eye, the sand beasts beside her are in uproar, coming together to create their bizarre sound once more. Steve Irwin of Arknights. Oh my god. Sand Beast Princess. That was such a good CG. Oh my gosh. Like the scene from Rango. Oh my god. Show the Faranmut the internet. Yeah, quick. Show the Faranmut Haktua. Crazy. Ahead of Ray stands a muddled darkness, so dark that she is unable to tell which way the sand beasts are carrying her. All she feels is that she's getting further and further from the light. Suddenly, from the cavern that quickly fades into the distance, the Faranmut voice rings out once more. Don't mind me, little one. I might not be able to move my body, but that doesn't mean I can't budge a bit. Since you took so much effort to come all this way, I have one more question for you. If I am the Faranmut, if I am the light you were seeking. A roiling sound of landslides washes over her as the earth trembles, as if shaken awake by the jab of the pit sinker's crossbow bolt. Considering how far you've had to come to get here, what exactly were you hoping I could help you with? What was she looking for? And what are the implications of that thing existing? The end jump scare. Well, we got one more. Last one. Stepped on Shadow. We got a Rhodes Island story. Does anyone have can anyone grab the CGs and share them in Discord with spoiler tags? Because the three that we've seen have all been so good. I especially like that last one. It was so pretty. Oops, just found a good boy by accident. What a good boy. I bet he like his chin scritched. What a big ass dude though. Did you see? She was big. She like, how tall is Ray? I don't think Ray's super tall, but she's a tall, slender. She's like a tall-ish, slender lady. She wasn't even a fraction of the size of dude's eyeball. 170, so 5'7". Yeah, like that's pretty good. July 14th, guys. You better wish her a happy birthday when it comes up. Who else we got for July Arknights birthdays? I'm pretty sure Swire's of July. Oops. Swire's July 1st. Delphine is of course November 2nd, obviously. Mint is of course February 5th. I hope you guys wished her a happy birthday. When are we getting Mint skin, by the way? I've been waiting for this skin for so long. The Rubik's Cube skin. Oh, so good. And Vandella's birthday is obviously May 14th. So totally wish her a happy birthday a couple weeks ago, right?
Ready to move out?
We're about asking Ray to take a nap right before their eye, giving me Breath of Fire 2 flashbacks. What's that? I do like that. I feel like that is something that, hey, a reward. Maybe. I do feel like that is a hey, another reward. Maybe. I do. What am I trying to say? I do feel like that is like a trope that you see a decent amount, where it's like you know, character laying next to their giant dragon or something, right? I feel like it's especially happens in like with like dragons. Like there has to be a shot with like Daenerys and Drogon or something, right? Going back to Game of Thrones. Stepped on Shadow. Last one. All right, is this a flashback or is this a time skip? Doctor, I'm not afraid anymore. They asked me a lot of questions and I told them everything. Our long journey, the places we've been, and whether we had fun or not. Excuse me. Woo. There were a few questions that I found no answers to. Is the doctor looking for something? Why do they all say behind our backs that the things that the doctor wants to see can't ever be seen again? Oh. Why did the doctor save me and travel with me? Oh, it is Amia. All drivers, ears both long and short up. This is guidance for our departure in 6 hours. Watch the catastrophe forecast and drive safe. Don't chase wildlife. Let's get to the trucks and get home early. Well, you don't look so bad, old bones. You should be thankful your last trip's with me. Others probably wouldn't have what it takes to get you fixed. You'd have to sit out there in the boonies and tatters with that hole in the anti-armor blue open and wait for the engineering team to come and take you apart and haul any usable modules back to the factory for reassembly. And me, I wouldn't be able to hand in the truck. The whole thing would have been a bust. Everyone would be making fun of me for that the rest of my life. I should have been made fun of for the rest of my life if someone found I was hiding underneath the truck when she was killed. They talking about Ray? Ugh, that kind of thing's not ever gonna happen again. All right, just one more problem then. I don't have too many mates in Iron Carrot City. I need to find someone to teach me how to write the accident report. Enos reference? What you talking about? Which Enos reference? Oh, stop ringing the bell. The truck's not going there anywhere. You got the wrong... Coward? No! What's Jerry doing here? Oh my god, bro. Looks like I got the right one. The gaudy decorations are all gone and it doesn't look like a war broke out in here anymore. It feels a bit strange, actually. Anyway, it's good seeing this thing in one place. This has to mean that Ray and Warmy are both fine, right? Suppose so. Oh, she wasn't talking about Ray a second ago. Just to rename Larry to Jerry. Throws Jerry in the next lore video. Then let me ask you one other thing. Did Ray find the thing she said she was looking for? Of course not. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to bring up painful memories like that. Don't worry about it. It's not really painful for me at all. That said, the hijacker doesn't think it's all that painful for her either. Come to think of it, this really doesn't make any bloody sense. She disappeared halfway through the trip for no reason, then she showed up where we pulled over to wait for a small catastrophe to pass. She's just like the dumb foul beast who found herself disoriented after getting carried 1,000 miles away by a catastrophe wind. Then she didn't possibly forget what she's looking for, right? I know there are folks who would run in circles as a kind of contest, and there was this lad who got so dizzy that he fell and knocked his brains out. We might have a worse case on our hands. She told me she met a friend. Wait, she did say? And she said it's not the one she's looking for. Huh? Eh? Finally, she even said the friend has already told her that she's looking for the thing she's looking for doesn't exist. I feel kind of sorry for her. Really now, I call that finally seeing things clearly. After that, we did keep on heading to Grinning Valley. We went through all the trouble to make our way there. No way was I gonna turn back on our hijacking. Then how was it? So cool. Too bad it's pretty dangerous there. A coward like you wouldn't be seeing it in your lifetime. Really, I don't suggest you go. If it wasn't for my technique and quick reflexes, the Ute would have been stuck in that valley. On our journey back, we had to stop every 2 hours for the old bones to cool down. The Union says it's about time it gets standardized, and well, they have a point. It's been 20 years. You've been driving for 20 years? I never would have guessed. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence in my skills. But I was going to say I've known this old girl for 20 years. Right, coward, where's my invitation to your wedding? That's your answer. Alana's in her 30s. Hags. Perfect. You love to hear it. You truly love to hear it. You might have missed the wedding. You dirty little rat bastard. You motherfucker. You got married and didn't invite us? Actually, I'm on my honeymoon. And, well, that's over now, as of 10 minutes ago. Iron Carrot City was going to be our final stop, but I saw your transport when we got to the gates, and all of a sudden I started to think I wanted the trip to last a little longer. Oh, are you two driving that truck you parked not too far up ahead? Here, I thought the driver got on the wrong level and instead on the logistics channel for their delivery. Average female RI operator is like 27. Yo. Well, the age of 30 is in demand. And also, I'm sure there's a few characters that skew that average age. Actually, I bet if you were to take the average age, it would probably be more like 50 because of a certain someone. If not more. 13,000 might be a little bit of an outlier. Actually, discounting her? Okay. Something's off, though. We're driving a delivery truck, all right. Actually, we found her truck when we left the gateway that day. Excuse me. We were thinking of turning back to our engagement ceremony, that somehow we drove to the registration center instead. Then we drove to the open plaza, had our ceremony, and went on our honeymoon. Bugger me dead, now I remember. Ooh, what is it? The girl that followed you everywhere, now I remember where I saw her face. It's the logo on this truck, this face. I knew there was a hardware store that sold old safety valves. Oh, right, she was trying to make herself disappear. You even know why we had to stop every now and then? I'm really sorry. Let me apologize sincerely on your behalf. I'm just kidding. I can't really blame you for this one. This truck should have been upgraded a long time ago. That being said, if we get this last part installed right now, I can get away with a dozen fewer sentences on the report. Quick, you have any of those valves in stock in your transport? Oh, the Shining, I wonder? Couple hundred. Ormy, is it ready yet? It's still sparking. I'll learn how to use it in a bit. Give me a little more time. Once I learn how to use this staff, I'll come out of the room. If you really can't figure out how to use it, you're free to ask that old caster there again. But I learned so fast both when Lance taught me how to fix cars and when Daddy taught me how to cook. All right. I thought you'd follow Alana to get the truck returned. I couldn't. Didn't you say you had to finish some other work by noon today to get on that big mining ship of yours? Oh, I could have taken my bike and I could have given you two a ride to the next stop too. Thanks, Savage. But I have to leave at some point. Whoa. Yo! Oh, he's so cute! Oh, I want to pick her up. 2 hands over the head, throw across the room. Whoa, why did you lean on the door? Well, simply put, as a security officer, you sometimes gotta block the door and scare people. I got used to doing it. So cute. Why is the breeze so warm? I'm starting to get a handle on how to use the staff. Ah, so cute. So cute. You really figured it out. That's incredible. Sugoi. But let's put an end to your little show here. If you keep heating the air, I'm gonna catch fire. Let's sit here and wait for Alana. Once she's back, I'll take you to the Rhodes Island landship and see what they can do about your oropathy. Finally, a pharmaceutical branch office with a proper reception CG. Yo, actually, I don't think I've seen this background. That's a good point. All right. She's got her little anklet, or like, what are those things called? Garner? It feels so familiar sitting on the seat, waiting for somebody. The benches in the waiting area are made of steel. They're so cold, and I couldn't get them warm no matter what. If only I knew how to use arts before, I could have warmed the benches without anyone knowing, and Daddy's bones wouldn't have hurt so much. Why? You'll get the chance for me. You still have lots of time to learn how to use your staff before you find your daddy. By then, you'll be able to control your power how you want it. Really? But Ray didn't find the fragment in the end, and we didn't really make it to the Grinning Valley. But I've been waiting for Daddy for so long. After everything, I should... This trip was so long. You finally made it. I really gotta hand it to that coward. He really got a knack for writing reports. She got him to write the report? Ma, that staff's so pretty. Really gotta hand it to me. She... How is it, Poutlidge? You all ready? Lance, take a look at this. Here. Okay. This is way too hot all of a sudden. Savage, is it really okay for her to use her arts like that? Yeah, it's fine. Well, all right then. I've had my eyes on this staff for a long time. It just screams Billy Industrial Aesthetic. I knew it'd be a great fit for our pot lid. How's that? Now bring it on the praises. It's so amazing, Lance. So amazing. It's just even if I got it for you a long time ago, we didn't have anyone around to teach you how to use it. Besides, I couldn't just put the transport truck down for our delivery address, right? Now then, let's go get you treated. When you see your old man again, we'll let him see a real healthy pot lid with incredible arts. Banzai. Why are you... All right. Let it out. Just grab my clothes and cry. I don't mind. At the very least, she didn't end this journey empty-handed. Cute. Fuck ass. Who the hell is this guy? Bro, just when I think I've seen every generic ass Rhodes Island NPC sprite, another one pops up. Wormy appeared with her staff looking all happy. It was cute. Welcome back. How was pissing? Did you slip? This bro's name procurement operator? Who even is this guy? What should be the most important Rhodes Island's NPC to ever live? Procurement's a big deal. That's him from chapter 8, Anger Nehing. What? He's got a pretty nice looking tie though. Honestly, bro's kind of got drip. I cannot lie. I kind of fuck with this guy. He's not bad. Verify the pre-departure supplies order. Get the originium fuel deleted. We have more than enough fuel reserves. Hell, we have so much they could come spilling out the tank. What about these orders from individual operators? Who commissioned a messenger to send all these carrots again? I've had it with those sweet smell in the kitchen. I can't take it anymore. This creates the refined solvent that engineering ordered. This one's the materials for the experiment closures put together for a few new line of business. Hello, Amia. Hello, doctor. This one. Oh, Amia, doctor, what are you two doing here? Oh, I'm sorry. Are we interrupting the procurement department's work? No, it's fine. It's just, you're here for the view. I think you'd have a better time up on the deck. It's pretty noisy here at the logistics channel. Oh, actually, we kind of got used to noisy environments lately. This noise here actually feels more comfortable. Doctor, let's head further inside. That's the operator harem protagonist, not because he doesn't have eyes, is it? Rhodes Island uniform looks cool. Honestly, bro's dripped out. I kind of digged it. That would be like such a slay cosplay. Yeah, I'm procurement operator. How'd your checkup go, Anya? Don't worry, no changes in my vitals. After all, we keep our distance from the active originium clusters and we had effective protective measures. But I'd be lying if I wasn't so terrified to see active originium growing and fragmenting the earth in front of me. It's very Rimbilliton to the name, that place, the Grinning Valley. Yeah, very Rimbilliton coded. When I hear that name now, I don't think I can smile anymore. But maybe when everyone gave it the name Grinning Valley, it was just a natural valley that wasn't yet covered in active originium. Ray was so sure that she had been there when she was young, after all. But over those 10 years, the originium there rapidly proliferated and made the area unrecognizable. Not even Ray could identify it. You think it's a shame? Are you scared? You think it's a shame? Yeah, we didn't actually make it to the Grinning Valley. All we did was look at it from afar before we had to turn back. It feels kind of like getting ready for a picnic, only for it to rain that day. Man, that was such a good comparison, and that's really fucking sad. Don't laugh, Doctor. What? Bro, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. That was cute. Fuck this guy. Fuck the Doctor. This is the second worst thing he's done. No, maybe third. I don't know. He's done a lot of bad things. I could buy a Doctor cosplay if I wanted. You should. It's fun. Very Amiya comparison. Of course, Doctor would laugh. I know, but look how upset she looks. Oh, right, Doctor. Do you think the Ferenmut that Ray was looking for really exists? As far as I know, Ferenmuts do exist. There's a reason she managed to escape that minor catastrophe. Ooh. I'll say the second option. That's good then. Although we didn't make it to our destination, Ray wasn't just suffering a nightmare. I'm really interested to see if there's anything that comes up of like Ferenmut stuff with Ray moving forward, or if this was just like a viewer introduction to the concept. Or a viewer like kind of reference, like a Leonardo DiCaprio meme sort of thing. It's not a point and laugh. All right, fine. That's good. She looked upset when Blaze patted her head because she thought it would stunt her growth. Blaze is definitely a little bit of a tease, a little bit of a bully, but it's cute. Doctor, here's your order. My order? I don't remember placing an order through Rhodes Island lately. How do you know my name? Who are you? Oh, it's a surprise. I ordered it for you, Doctor. So heavy. It's a small vivarium. Bro, they really saying you weak as fuck. Doctor can't do anything. Can't run. Can't carry a little guy. When I walked by the market that day, it suddenly occurred to me that you seemed very interested in Billy Fauna all those years ago. When you brought me back to this landship and turned to look at the wilderness, you seemed very lonely. I was still small, but I could tell that it was loneliness. So I thought I wanted to miniaturize and save everything there is in Rimbilliton as a small snapshot for you. Bro, we're such an asshole. We don't deserve her. At the very least back then, I thought you felt lonely because the landship was a bit empty. Perhaps having some living things around would make you happier. Of course, Rhodes Island has a botanical garden now, and our databases have a sizable collection of ecological files. So this small vivarium might not be all that useful to you anymore. But I still wanted to fulfill the wish I had as a kid. Anything bad happens to Amiya, we shoot on sight, bro. No hesitation. Thank you, Amiya. The way I was then, is it more or less the way you are now? Huh? Pretty different. I'm not lonely at all. I'm just... After we got back here, I suddenly started to feel sad. Who made you sad? I'll put him down. I'll kill him. We have to get back to preparing for our journey to Victoria. Combat, healing, disaster prevention, and saving lives. Many elite operators have matters to settle, and Dr. Calciff forbade me from using that title to refer to myself. Yeah, you're more than an elite operator. You're the fucking top dog. There's something someone once told me. Somebody once told... Sorry. This path isn't the one to reach the end by oneself, and is not trodden for an outcome or an answer. I'm here, like All Might. It's not like you to be so pessimistic. Oh, please don't worry, Doctor. I'm fine. I'm not trying to act sentimental. But maybe it's precisely because this path doesn't have an end that we sometimes want to take somebody's hand or reach our hand out to somebody else's. As such, life is finite, and life goes on. Come, Doctor. Let me help you get your vivarium to the office. I've had enough time to put my feelings in order. Right now, there are still a lot of things I need to figure out and learn. To be fair, vivariums are heavy as fuck. I mean, you're right. But still. Victoria made her sad. We burned to the ground. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy, man. That's Delphine's house. You can't do that. Can't do that. Tallulah during the event in a cage. Rip. You're right. Actually, she has been there for a while. The other title, the one Cal doesn't want Amiya to hear in chapter 7. The King of Sarkaz? You said you wouldn't defend Victoria? All right, come on. Lord of Fiends. Oh, right. Sorry. There's a lot of titles, okay? Listen. It's very situational. You, come on now. Also, we just had new operator pass her assessment. I want to go congratulate her. Is it Warby? Based on her question for me, though, Rhodes Island doesn't actually need a pit sinker. Oh, it's Ray. That makes sense. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Ah. The critter staring at the vivarium. Is that Ray's sand beast? Yep, the one she's been holding on to since that catastrophe. Hold on. It must be in the vivarium. Isn't that what sand beasts like to eat? Come back, sand beast. No eating the doctor's things. Hello, Amiya. Doctor. Hello, Ray. I heard your assessment went very well. Congratulations. Thank you. I have a Rhodes Island ID badge now. Oh, she's proud. She's... And there's a number on it. 69420. Yes, Ray. Are you worried about something? No. When the miners went in the shafts, they'd all bring their ID badges. That way, if somebody didn't come back, it's easy to figure out who. But pit sinkers are temporary workers. We don't get ID numbers or badges. I like this badge very much. Thanks. Ah! Ah! No need to thank us. It's what a corporation should do. Besides, if it pleases you, Rhodes Island can be your home from here on out. You see Ray lift her head to stare at Amiya all of a sudden. Just like the stare that Amiya felt a few days ago when you two walked by her on the street. Right, Ray, when you said... Why did you suddenly want to come to Rhodes Island to be a pit sinker? You helped Potlin. I thought I should have helped her too. I can't forget what happened that day, no matter what. And also, I want an answer. When the Faranmut woke up from its centuries-long sleep and asked me what exactly I wanted, all I asked was for him to send me and the Sand Beast to a safe place. Oh! At that moment, I felt no regrets about anything, as if being able to see you was more than enough. But I still want to know why I so longed for that light at the time. What exactly is it to me? At the time, Ray, you mean... Why'd the music stop? Ray, are you asking me why? You quickly realized that Ray's not looking at Amiya, not at all. Looking off in the distance? The Faranmut, my hallucination. Over 10 years ago, I saw it in Grinning Valley. At the time, I was with a team of hunters. There was a sandstorm. It was dark. We got lost. It was still pretty short. I could only see the people around me and their hunting crossbows. For some time, I couldn't walk anymore, and I couldn't see anything clearly. My phone's gonna die. In the end, all I remember was seeing a huge shadow. And a ray of pure white light. It was narrow, but it penetrated the sands. I heard a gentle whisper that drowned the howling winds. All of a sudden, I wasn't afraid anymore. It was just a dream that I had. The only thing I remember after was waking up in a tent I'd never seen before. Even if it was just a dream, I want to see the hallucination that has been with me all this time. Amiya? Amiya? Dr. Ray's gone. Sorry, just now I saw it. You saw what? I saw Rhodes Islands that was freshly dug out and covered by a canvas. This large shadow moved slowly through an orogenium-covered wilderness in Rimbilliton. Sarkaz's engineering team all had their faces covered to conceal their identities. Their vehicle was loaded with cannons, while architectural arts forged blades. The sandstorm was fierce and the road ahead was dark. A long convoy followed Rhodes Island's tracks and marched onwards. It was going to be a long, long road. But to save everyone from their hardships and to prevent an even crueler future, this is our greatest hope. In the sands, the engineering team and a local team of hunters walked past each other. I saw her helping the trapped hunters, even though they were complete strangers. Teresa? Hold on, Amiya. Whose eyes did you see all that through? Because I think it would be so nice if everyone can make it back to their own home. Right, Amiya, this landship has its own name. What's more, there's someone here who knows the meaning that was bestowed upon this Rhodes Island when it was given this name. Have you asked the doctor? No, it's not because you're young that the doctor didn't explain it to you. The doctor simply thought that it should be us and those who come after us to define what kind of ship Rhodes Island is. It's fine if the old definition gets left behind in the past. At the very least, I think that line of thinking can at least partially be found in the doctor's silence. Because that is also how the doctor sees the doctor. Knowledge cannot define the doctor. The doctor thinks that the doctor knows nothing. Memories cannot define the doctor either. The doctor's memories can never again be found across these lands. Amiya, do you trust the doctor? Right, I do too. And one of the reasons I chose to trust the doctor is because the doctor reached out a hand to you back then. War, perseverance, civilization, hope, the extraordinarily long stretch of time, the burning stars, and the fated future. There are many, many thoughts so heavy that they are unrecognizable within the doctor's mind. But the doctor made a very simple wish. The very first coordinates that the doctor picked out of the vast loneliness. Amiya, this is your home. Perhaps one day It'll be you who will decide what Rhodes Island means. Right, it's only natural to feel scared. This may be very hard, but I really do hope that you won't fear giving the wrong response. Don't be afraid. The idealist path is unending. That's why it can't be walked all the way to the end by any one person. No matter when and no matter why, if you're scared, if you just need to find the people you trust and take their hands. You're scared already? In that case, you can take my hand right now. Till that day. Doctor, can I do this? Do you trust me? The fact that that was right before stuff in Victoria is crazy. Oh my god. I cannot monologue at the end. Bro, why they keep doing this? Main story tie-in jump scare. That's crazy. So raised in her early 20s, legal. Sandy Swarm in Rhodes Island, as we deserve. I love Ray. I do too. She's cute. What the hell? I definitely appreciate Ray's character, and I'm very interested to see if they do anything else with her. I feel like they won't, but yeah. We opened this vignette just to reread those last 2 lines. I don't blame you. Or the reveal of the massive shadow and the ray of light really was. Yeah. That's really interesting. So the Faranmut stuff is really really interesting, because like there's the one that is there's the one that the Sarkas have, and that one's like not like man-made, but it's like just found a Faranmut completely by accident. Wasn't even the thing that she was looking for. She just found what she was looking for without even knowing it. Yeah. But like the Faranmut that she found is different than the Faranmut that Sarkas have in Victoria right now. So based on what we know about the one that the Sarkas have, I know it's in like a random ass cave in the middle of Catastropheville, Rimbilliton, but like that could be important information. Like that could be really like they wanted to, there could be big implications with that. Like they could leverage that so much, and I feel like they won't. I feel like that'll be the end of it. I don't think we will see that one again, but they could if they wanted to. Like it's one of those like things where they could use it, and they should. Like I think the fact that like after chapter 13 we saw what the Faranmut was capable of, we should be like, yo, Ray, how about you go find your boy and we send an excavation team and get him the fuck out of there. So random, the most researchers will just be calling BS. Yeah. I mean, most people, I mean, a lot of people, even like Asbestos was like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Heard of it, but it doesn't seem likely. Like Anduin walking off into the sunset or break the ice spoilers. See, it's like, oh, it's one of those things where it's like it's really really awesome where like I know that you guys, if you guys care about the story, if you guys are here, I feel like you care about the story. No, we're so little of the community does actually follow the story. I feel like if you tune into Benny Bloom's streams, you probably care a little bit more about the story. But I feel like the fact, or like it's really really interesting, the parts that I'm starting to reach where like I've started to see so much more, and I'm like really starting to branch out and get these side stories and really see like the full scope and how like the future could like start to tie things together, and like the theory crafting that can come up with it is like, oh, you know, just leaving a hanging thread they can pick up if they want to, or leave it there. It's one of those things where it's like the freaking the people who like think about it are like, ugh. You could there's one just right there. There's the Faranma in the cave, and Ray should know where it is. The boy should remember her. Actually, I don't know. The Faranma was kind of forgetful. But man, I want to make sure I keep that in mind. The problem is, and you guys probably know this, is I probably said, I probably said a lot of things in past streams, and you guys definitely have better memories than I do, but I probably said things in past streams that I'm like, oh, I definitely want to make sure I don't forget this, and then I absolutely have forgotten everything that I've ever said. I want to make sure I don't forget this. I've absolutely forgotten. Like 25 Chekhov gun setups. Wait, what does that mean? Is that like a term? You trying to get friends to read Arknights for the last 5 years? Geek. Yeah, best of luck. You're fighting an outhill battle. Gotta get with the notebook, dude. I really do. I really do. Okay, we have some trailers to watch. We're gonna watch a few videos that are being pretty short, but the next Arknights story, guys, that we're doing is chapter 14. Ah! Oh my god, I can't wait.
While, Doctor. Ready to move out?
Soon we'll be reunited, Teresa. I hit you with the grok definition. Don't fucking grok me. Yo, act grok. Is this real? Is this true? Chekhov's gun. If a gun is seen in the first act, it must be fired by the third. Chekhov's gun is the literary principle stating that every element in the story must be necessary and contribute to the plot. If a gun is introduced, it should be fired later in the story. I feel like... that should be the case, but there's so many plot holes in stories that like it's obviously not always the case. Depends on how much focus is on the gun, I suppose, right? But a well-written story, that will be the case, and Arknights is no stranger to well-written stories. They had some flaws early on, but that Faranma in the cave is a Chekhov's gun. We're waiting for it to go off. Well, hell yeah, I really hope so. No worries, Mirror. The videos that we're watching are we're watching the PV for the story that we just watched. It's 16 seconds. We're watching a 2-minute video of the trailer for that event that we just read, and then we're watching a concept trailer which came out years ago. So you should be safe, but it's no worries. Don't let me force you to stick around. Or everything that plays than it is written works. Yeah, no, plays makes much more sense. Especially when you put it in the perspective of acts, like you said. You would need a gun prop, and no one's gonna use it. Yep. What has Salik been doing? That's what I've been wondering, man. All right. Let me get this tab up. We're gonna let's do the To the Grinning Valley PV first, because it's very short. Doing concept trailer 3 last would be the best, because it will get copyrighted. Love that. Good to know. Stop. Okay, let me do this. Okay. To the Grinning Valley. We'll probably watch this a couple times. She looks so good. Wormy's so cute. Jerry. Wormy. The Stampy. Ah. You guys got to see all that before the event even happened? How many? All right, hold on. Quick poll. How many people watch the PVs before the events come out? And how many people watch them after? Or both? That's the thing that they were driving? That's crazy. All right, let's do like scene by scene. Alana? Wood. We've got more passengers than I expected. Wormy? So cute. Adorable. Love her. Might build her now. Ah, cute. Ray, Alana, Wood. But none of them seem to be willing to hop off. Bro, look at Ray anime style. Jerry? Little bitch boy. Wormy, I would die for you. So cute. Ray with the sand beast and the sandstorm is so cute. Bro, the CG from this was so good. Also, Savage looks great. Amia, oh my god. Screenshotting that. And then the eye, dude. How many of you saw the how many of you saw this eye and you're like, what the hell is that? I get some music in the background while we're just frame looking. This thing sus Warmy. Sus Warmy with the yeah. Or is actually useful now if you have Bobbing and Viviana. I might need to. Wait, Viviana? I know I watched the animated PVs before reading. Is it because of spoilers, you? Because that makes sense. I watched them 6 months before they come out. That's crazy. Remember when we watched the Babel PV and it gave birth to the voices? Actually, that one was really good. We do like getting the screenshots, but the eye one is so crazy. I thought it was a big gem. That's funny because that's what they compared it to. Look at Ray here. If I make it there, will I find it? Look at Savage and Wormy over there. I didn't even notice them before. Cute. Number 11, Big Eye. What's up, Moist? How you doing? Viviana gets a module with Thorns event that lets her do burn damage and makes her cracked. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Hell yeah. All right, that was good. Let's do the trailer to the Grinning Valley then. Let's pause this. Head over. Oops. Here. Life itself is a sort of profound horror. What the hell is this music? You don't know where it's going to take you. You'll sometimes find yourself under attack out of nowhere. Oop. Sorry. Such as right now. I love this. The Utes of mine ain't no regular truck. It's called Earth Rock Excavating Bottle Tree Transport. Yeehaw, partner! We going on a ride. Adventures folk, no matter how far they travel, always... Oh my god. I'll have to go back and read them. Oh, doctor, look over there. I still remember that smokestack.
Smells so good. Today was another huge success.
Oh, cute.
Sound of muddy air. Tracks of animal. I'll keep a watch that way.
Cute Ray. Urgh. Cuteness aggression overload. Beat him up. I don't want to send the sand beast out to fight though, guys. I really don't. Before the furnaces heat up, the machines start to... Oh, Jesus Christ, the text goes so fast. Like, I've always been waiting for this moment, like that fantasy I've been holding on tight for. Don't look at us that way, the way you look at the stars in the sky. That's CG. Ah, they do all the CGs in this. What? All right, I'm never watching trailers before events ever again. Wow, 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 wow. Reed and Mint. Wait a second. That's the Mint skin. That's the one I need so bad. That Earth Spirit skin is peak, by the way. And this Reed skin. Oh, this Reed skin's so good, but I've been using the summer one lately. When am I getting that skin? Text speed is intended for Chinese, so it's such info-dense language. It's the same amount of written characters. The Chinese language can write the equivalent of like a paragraph in English. Man, which ones did? What did we miss? I think it was like up to there. Adventurous folks, no matter how far they travel, always know home when they come back to it. I think these are just quotes from the story. Before the furnaces heat up, the machines start to turn and the city itself awakens. The first pinpricks of dawn light prod at anyone still asleep. It's like I've been waiting for this moment, like that fantasy I've been holding on tight for. The most replayed is that CG. Sometimes people are too afraid to look at the things around them because they don't want to be sad, and so they look up into the sky. Man, harmonica's going crazy, bro. We love a good harmonica solo. Cool. Bro, quotes from the story like that in every trailer. Yeah, I feel like I want to watch. Is it like 8 months since you watched the chapter 14 trailers? Holy crap. Do I even want to watch them before we do we watch them before we start reading the story next week? It means cosplaying as the Duke of Windermere as she deserves. Sandbeast doesn't fight Ray, just shoots at it. No, she shoots around it. Be careful. Don't say that. She loves the Sandbeast. Ain't they're vague enough? Okay. If you guys want to confirm, we'll have next week. Yeah, no, not this stream. It'll be next week. All right, concept trailer 3. Copyright strike. Should I just mute it? Actually, hold on. Do we need the audio? Like, should I just mute it? No, we don't. Oh no, don't mute. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. I watched and analyzed every word before reading, and I didn't figure out check shit. That's crazy.
あなたがこの手紙を読んでいるということは、きっと
Ending
全て
act must
片
already
付い
be
たから
played.
ね。私がこの船にどんな思いを込めているのか、
Reason I
ど
commit
う
to
し
this
て
very
この
much into
船
it.
をそんなに大切にしているのか、そんなことを何度も聞いてきたでしょ。
Who is this?
ケルシー、私の答えはね、このロドスアイランドという船があなたの家になってほしいと願っていたからなの。
Emo.
誰にも理解されなくとも、我々は皆自らの道を見つけられる。ドクター、君も君の道を見つけられるだろう。
Hold on.
つけられるだろう。
We're heading east. Did that say anarchy?
道を見つけられるだろう。
Anarchy? Is this Amiya? I don't know if this is just like a style or lighting thing, but this does not look like Amiya. I mean, with pink eyes. It's like Fall Out Boy. It does a little bit. So I also rewrote this song from the trailer. Siege! Wait. Dagda, Indra, Siege, Morgan. From a concept trailer! She's an OG. Molly Golding, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's Delphine, baby. Oh my god. Look how short she is. Hold on, I'm sorry. I gotta keep pausing it because it's oh my god, what the it's what's her name? The Friends. Jesus Christ, I'm blanking on her name. I'm sorry. Allerdale, yes, and Stainless right there. Slut. Dublin, Enos.
後のことはお願いします、ケルシー先生。しかし、君はどうする？私は理想の中に消えていく。でも彼女は朽ち果てるすべてを燃やし尽くす炎となるでしょう。アーミアを頼んだわ。
さようなら、テレジア。
今、あなたが初めに抱いた疑問を解き明かす時なんじゃないかしら。長い長い夜の後にはロドスアイランドにもきっと夜明けが訪れるわ。
Great ideals, but through selfless struggle and sacrifice to achieve. Is this fucking... Get her off my screen. Get her off my screen. I can't tell who's talking here. It sounds like it's both Ami and Teresa.
私は理想の中に消えていく。でも彼女は朽ち果てる全てを燃やし尽くす炎となるでしょう。
CD's from Babel and the other half from Vigilo. That's crazy. The fact this came out in 2021, if not sooner. Damn. Damn. Well, this is about Amiya origin and Rim Billiton incident 3 years before the Ray event. Man. Just when I think that they're not 18 steps ahead, they prove me wrong. Man. All right, thanks for letting me watch that. Thanks for the copyright strike. I think it'll be worth it. Jesus. All right. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. We were able to finish to the Grinning Valley. We are now ready to start chapter 14, but we will not be doing so until next week. Because as a reminder, tomorrow we'll be back and we're going to be streaming. We're going to be starting the game Everhood. So if you guys are interested in checking out that game with us, I'll be starting tomorrow. I know it's supposed to be a really cool, like kind of, I think there's some rhythm game elements to it. So I'm not good at those, but I know that the vibes of the game seem really cool. And it's a very like cult classic game. It seems like it has a really like big cult following. So I'm looking forward to it. So we'll be starting that tomorrow. And then next week, like I said, we'll be starting chapter 14. Probably either Monday or Tuesday we'll start that. I'm leaning Tuesday because the Switch 2 will come out and I'll want to play Mario Kart on stream. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up. So exciting times. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Again, whether you're lurking, chatting here the whole time, you're part of the time, thank you for the support. We are going to be hopping into a raid though in just a second. I gotta catch up on some of the things we were just talking about. Originium symbol made of white flowers. Ooh. Great day deals with through selfless struggle and sacrifice to achieve. What a bar to end on. Thanks for stream. Congrats on becoming a buddy girl, Evangelis. Yeah, it was always bound to happen, right? That's the cluster. Yeah, the cluster was on there. I mean, with a pink eye on top of being in pink eye. A pink eye. Bro got the conjunctivitis and Arknights. Chapter 14 will be the whole month. I'm sure it will, but it'll be worth it because we'll finish it and then we'll have probably like what a month or two before 15 comes out. So that'll be good. All right, and then we can do the Delphine event between then too. And by the way, I'll never call it the Siege event. It's always going to be the Delphine event. Just like the one upcoming is the Rose Salt event. 3 months if it takes you the whole month. Okay, that's not bad then. That won't be terrible. But yeah, Sappy, I think it's a rhythm game. I don't know, similar-ish. We'll see. But all right, you guys. Hashtag you Benny rated if you're sub. Throw your favorite Benny emote in there at the end. If you're not sub, no worries. Throw your favorite emote in there at the end. Make it look cool. Make it look fun. Way to see who's streaming. As always, I do ask, even if you're unable to stick around for the stream, wherever you end up going, if you guys get up in the raid, just show some support. Excuse me, I'd appreciate it. I know that they'll appreciate it as well. Let's see who's streaming. Who is streaming tonight? Let's see. A lot of people, dude, man, so many people are playing Claire Obscure Expedition 33, and I want to play it so bad, but I really don't want to raid into it because I don't want to get it any more spoiled. I haven't really had that much spoiled, but yeah, I don't want any spoiled, you know? How about who's streaming? My arms hurt. Good job. You did good at the gym. Now tomorrow it's pain. I play it on story mode. It's a good time. Yeah. As opposed to like a hard mode or something. It seems so fun, man. It's crazy. Stop being French. Sorry. Look, it looks good. It looks good. Seems like, and I like turn-based combat. Okay, give me a break. Give me a break. How about, yeah, see, you're on Act 3. I can't raid you. Tomorrow, I need crutches. Crutches for your arms? That's the vibe. How about let's show some support to Issa. They're playing some Stardew Valley at the moment. And they're cool and fun. We haven't had an opportunity to raid them in a while, so that's how you know it's working. You're right. Yeah, let's show some support to Issa. They're cool and fun. They're doing some Stardew. So let's show some support to them. Be a good way to unwind this evening. So like I said, you guys, even if you're unable to stick around for their stream, if you guys could hop in the raid to show some support, I'd appreciate it. I know that they'll appreciate it as well. They're a fellow pink hair VTuber. So if you enjoy seeing a pink haired fellow on your screen, I'm helping you out here. But if you like a certain pink-haired fella on your screen, how about you check out my other socials, like my YouTube or my TikTok, or join the Discord, because you do get about a 69% more attractive just by joining. You like that? You like that? Ooh, that was good. That was pretty good. I gotta work on the self promo a little more. That one wasn't bad. Not gonna lie, that was one of my better ones. Anyway, like I said, you guys, if you guys can hop in the raid, just show some support, I'd appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow for some Everhood, where we start that game. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Sleep well. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Be sure to stretch your bones and muscles if you went to the gym. I'm going to the gym tomorrow before stream. I will be also very sore, probably, but I'm willing to accept the Arthur Fizz. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye bye. I feel like the U official team is just permanently my BGM now. I feel like it's too on brand. It's too on brand. All right, good night.